Give me just one moment to actually
Oh yes, you're starting the recording.
prepare the record. I need to prepare it properly.
No worries. You still have to send me last session's recordings.
Well, it's gonna take me some time to actually send it out properly, so
Yeah, no
I'll
worries.
have to wait.
Take your time. Oh wait, are you like mixing last sessions too, Martin?
What? Look, all I'm doing right now is going through all the sessions to get the proper timestamp.
Okay.
After that, I'll make a proper decision upon how I want to do it.
All right, hold on. Is the music playing for you guys or not?
Yep.
It is?
Yep.
What the fuck's going on here?
Oh god, now it's playing twice.
Sorry, I don't actually hear it. One moment. Weirdly enough, if it was playing, I couldn't hear, which is weird. So now it's playing. There we go. You guys are all out in the Tantalium right now. Ace, Cliffbasher has already been briefed on your guys' overarching goal, but you don't know what today's mission is yet. Rumor around the Tantalium from some of the NPCs, Hastings, Jenkin, Caelia, Bloink, just some people that you come across, is that you're going to be assaulting an orphanage. You guys can have like a few minutes now to interact between yourselves and prep, ask NPCs anything.
So yeah, Rinder, don't you just hate orphans? Fuck those orphans.
Well, they really can't take care of themselves, so they're never going to last in this world. But why are we attacking them?
Oh, hello, there's a new face.
Ace, take this moment to describe what Cliffbasher looks like.
Cliffbasher is a dwarf wearing leather armor. Comes up to about mid-chest height on all of you. Carries a bow and is wearing some furs as well with a cape. Has a long beard, kind of smells like booze, and has gray hair.
Alright, so this dwarf comes in and is like, why are we attacking orphans? Even though they can't fend for themselves, so they kind of deserve it.
We're attacking the people who run the place, not the orphans themselves.
What are these people doing?
The orphanage is a front for a slave trade business. They take in orphans and then sell them off as slaves to those that need slaves. The reason why we found this out is because we were sent to take care of goblins by the orphanage, because they had kidnapped children. But when we found the goblins, we found out that some of the children had actually taken up ranks with the goblins. We're going to ignore some of the stuff that happened. There was definitely not a child murdered. Definitely. Even if, whatever it wasn't on purpose. Anyway.
The point being, slavers need to die.
Well, we're taking care so that the orphanage never, this never happens again. Because even if we burn down the orphanage, there might just be new people taking over the orphanage. So we need to actually, we're looking for something to do, because one of the children we rescued is Caelia, and Caelia was the child leader of the goblin children, and she wants us to burn down the orphanage.
You kind of notice that one of the people who have been walking around the Tantalium that you've seen, and you guys are probably all like right now in like the common room or something, just lounging, maybe reading some books or interacting with each other. And sitting in one of the chairs, like on the very edge of it, with her hands folded demurely in her lap, is what appears to be a young 8-year-old human girl. And she simply nods at what Ecstasy is saying. You guys should describe your characters for Cliffbasher as well, by the way.
Anyone wants to start?
You're up first,
I've done most of the talking so far, so someone else can start explaining themselves.
Tal, you haven't spoken yet. Explain Ju Ying. Yao Jing.
Explain what?
Yao Jing.
Explain Jujubee.
Explain Eugene for us.
Well, you gotta explain quantum computing. I've been a little, like, shady about what that...
Explain how much woodchuck could chocolate.
Get out of here. So, yeah, Tal, describe what your character looks like.
She's a wood elf with black hair. So she's a little bit tall and slim rather than muscular. Oh, I forgot to mention this last time when I was describing her, but in one of her ears, she has like a section, like, you know when you tag a cat by clipping its ear?
Yeah.
That's what one of her ears has that.
Yeah. May?
Rinder's basically generic soldier number 5 in appearance.
Him and Jenkins look very similar.
Except Jenkins looks more like a daddy, and Rinder looks more like a...
That was an interesting trail off. Is that it then, May? He's just generic soldier number 5?
I'm just waiting for him to come up with, what do you want to look like, a daddy, or do you want to look like a... or do you want to look like a father?
We already all know that Blade Daddy is the only daddy.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
proved
he's average, just average. I mean, he's just, for all intents and purposes, he's unremarkable.
Yo, Jin,
What?
what is that?
What?
It's a tag on you.
Where?
the tag's gone, but her ears have been clipped.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, basically she has
Chunk
an indent
that-
on her ear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. What happened to your ear?
I can't help but to think that sounded like what happened to your rear.
You got your rear tag there, Tal?
Yeah, a chunk of her butt is missing.
Anyways, Tal, he's asking what happened to your ear.
She says, the slavers that bought me clipped it. It's a brand, basically.
You never told us how Yao Jing ended up in Allium.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah. Or, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to go over it with Dylan or not, so.
You don't need to if you don't want to. If you do, I can use it for plot stuff.
I'll just type it real quick, too.
Yeah, I have to help you with that part of character creation. So yeah, did you respond to him then, Tal?
Yeah, I said that the slavers that bought her clipped it.
Okay.
So it sounds like you got a personal stake in dealing with these kind of people.
Yeah, you can say that.
Well then, personally, as long as people are staying alive, it's not a whole lot of my problem. I can understand wanting them going.
Ecstasy didn't describe what Ecstasy looked like yet.
Ecstasy is a red-skinned tiefling with a single horn on his forehead. He's wearing kind of sort of revealing clothing for a man. He's got a deep V-neck, and his little red tail is swashing around on his backside. In his mouth, he's got a cinnamon stick that he's chewing on. As Cliffbasher burps. Dwarves, am I right?
Just I am drinking to get into character here.
Ah,
Oh, that's how I played Thorgrim.
all right. So,
Okay.
you guys done interacting? Did you want to talk to any of the NPCs? Bloink has entered a room that says Bloink Sawtooth. Tooth Stealer on it, and you haven't seen him for a bit.
I open it.
Ecstasy. Roll me.
Ecstasy usually doesn't knock.
Yeah, Ecstasy. Roll me a will save.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah.
A
it's
wisdom
still-
save, I get
wisdom
you.
save.
That is not good for me.
A 2, by the way, is bad. Also, wow, Tal, why? Never mind. Tell me that later. But Ecstasy, your eyes kind of glaze over, and you're standing outside of Bloink Sharptooth's closed door again. And this time, for whatever reason, when you reach to open the door, a sudden horrible feeling of dread and disgust kind of wafts over you, and you decide that you're just going to leave that door alone.
Yep.
You're not sure what you saw in there, but you know you didn't enjoy it.
So when we go to the orphanage, we should probably bring Caelia with us because this is personal, but Bloink, we might want to, just imagine up a bunch of books for him.
Yeah, you guys have been imagining books?
Yes.
There's a library? Yeah. So you got a little library going
Also,
on.
at one point, Ecstasy sifted through his fucking excrement to find that fucking wedding ring.
Yeah. You found a wedding ring in Blink's poop. And a live mouse.
Huh.
And another one.
Impressive.
Name the mouse Jenkins.
And another one.
This mouse is the mouse that deserved to live. It's one of the soul. We bring the mouse back as a soul.
You also find another wedding ring, a dagger, a half of a boot, and digested fish. Oh, as well as the pages that you had that you fed him earlier of the things that you pulled from the tower.
Ugh.
All still intact, actually.
Oh. Hey, Yao Ying. Would you like to digest some reading?
I'm sorry, but I totally forgot, out of character, that your accent makes it hard for you to pronounce my name.
Oh.
Make fun of Martin and Block right now, I guess. Ace,
Yeah.
I believe your character reads Elvish too, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Meaning that, actually, Martin, I think that you're the only one in this party who can't read Elvish.
What the fuck? Not a single fucking person wanted to read fucking Elvish when we fucking brought it up, and now suddenly everyone's like, "Ooh, I can read Elvish." Okay. Fucking Zaras, fucking Rinder, both of them there in the tower. Oh, can anyone read Elvish? Complete silence.
It's a good language to know.
I mean, from our world, elves are,
He knows.
Exactly. if they're the ones who caused this problem, we need to understand why. It's important to be able to understand their, what they're doing. Be able to interpret their literature.
You know you have an elf standing next to you, right? Those
I'm aware.
elves.
We gotta wear their skin.
Yeah, fucking cut off my ears while you're at it.
Hey, you're fighting to fix this problem. I don't care what your people did, I care what you do.
Anyway.
As you guys are all sort of talking, before you can talk much more, you guys hear the kind of, like, you don't hear it, you just feel something in your bones that vibrates a little, and you know that's the call for Tyr wanting you to go to his room.
I named the mouse Cinnamon.
You name the mouse Cinnamon. Okay.
Yes.
Are you taking it with you?
No, we're leaving it in the Tantalium. It's one of the souls we saved.
Oh, God. All right, there's a mouse in the Tantalium now. It imagines a piece of cheese. It eats the cheese. I don't know what else you want me to say here. Anyway. You guys all go in, into Tyr's room. And Cliffbasher, you recognize Tyr. He's the same, looks the exact same he did before. In fact, it looks like he hasn't even moved an inch. He's still lounging in the exact same position that you left him in when he brought you to this world and briefed you. Despite the fact that it's been at least, the passage in time in the Tantalium you can't tell, actually, but it feels like it's been a long time since you last saw him.
So, are you just gonna sit here, or are we actually gonna do something?
You are. I'll be sending you all back to Grelian at the inn that you had purchased rooms for. I believe that at the time you had purchased for 5 people, correct?
Yes.
Well, I suppose Caelia and...
Oh, Blanc is coming with us?
Bloink is in the room with you right now, and he goes, "Yeah, of course I'm coming with you. I got a bone to pick with that orphanage too.
Why do you have a bone to pick with them?
'Cause they got books, and I don't."
Okay. Fair enough.
Why, you don't want me to come?
No, you can come. I just didn't imagine you wanted to come if it involved danger.
Nah, it's cool. I don't mind fighting. And he goes, "What?" And he spits up a short little dagger into his hand.
Speaking of dagger, I still need to get a dagger back.
Did he just...
Oh, here, take this one. I got tons. Huh? What was that?
I mean, I don't want this one. I want my dagger.
What was that? Cliffbasher? What is it?
Did he just vomit a dagger?
Well, because I ate it earlier, and I don't want to have it in my tummy anymore.
He does that.
So Bloink is a goblin that quite literally digests reading. He eats books after reading them.
The goblin, now that you're getting a better look at him, Cliffbasher, has branded writing in various languages all over its flesh.
Can I read it?
Some of parts of it you can. They're just words. They don't mean anything in context with each other.
Speaking of which, I forgot to mention earlier that Ecstasy has a brand over his left eye.
On your left eye?
No, under his left eye, he has a firebrand.
Okay. Anyways,
like it was burnt.
So yeah, there's writing all over him. None of it, you see the word for toilet, goblin, cuddle. It's just a bunch of different words that have been branded into his flesh. and he has like he's very short, like shorter than you. His head is like elongated like a football, with 2 little ears on the end and big red eyes.
Back to topic. How do we want? Anyway, we might want to go back to the world before we get actually planning for this.
Yes, your door is prepared. Oh, Cliffbasher, I forgot to give you something as well. And Frederick, the guy in the multicolored coat, Ace,
Yes.
comes up to you with a box, and when you open it up, there's 2 small gems that look like finger gems. And it's quickly explained to you that by putting one of the gems on your thumb and one of the gems on your pinky, and holding your thumb to your ear and your pinky to your lips, you can communicate with anyone else with the gems.
Like this.
Interesting. This will be helpful.
However, it's finicky as hell, and it cuts out for like no reason whatsoever. In any event, I've prepared the door for you, and as you all turn around, the door is indeed ready. It's huge and imposing as ever, but it looks the same as it did the last few times you took this trip to Grelian. And as it swings open, a white light envelops you all, and you all come to be in your room in the inn. I'm just putting you up there, but the inn you guys are staying at is this building in the middle there.
Where's Bloink?
Right, I have to put Caelia and Blink's tokens down, so give me a moment.
Jing.
Right, I have to still program the token in. Elves have dark vision, right, Tal?
I think so. I think it's like dark 60.
Yeah.
I need to double check.
Well, humans have crap vision.
How do I see what kind of vision I have?
You have dark vision.
Yeah, you have dark vision because you're a dwarf, but it is on your sheet somewhere. Usually, I don't. What have you used the Orc Pub sheet?
Yes.
So on the Orc Pub sheet, you can see it on the race page when you select it. Otherwise, it's in your other info somewhere.
Okay.
Nice. So you guys are at your inn. You were sent back. You're not certain if it's the exact time, but it's pretty damn close. Meaning that it's like nighttime, early evening. And you're at the inn that you guys have all purchased rooms for, and Cliffbasher is taking up Blade Dancer or Xeris's.
Is there a bar at this inn?
There is a tavern, yes, like downstairs.
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
All right, Cliffbasher goes down the stairs outside of your guys' room. Is everyone else following?
I mean, Caelia's underage. We'll get her some youth.
In addition, I would not like the townsfolk to see me back again. I believe that myself and the Gobbo will stay up here in the room until you are all ready to move, if that's all right.
Sure. I was just thinking about how we want to approach the problem later, but we'll talk about it once we're ready to move.
Well, I imagine that if all of you go downstairs, you can talk about it while drinking and gain some information from the townsfolk.
I guess, but I was more wondering about what to do with the two of you at the same time, but we'll get to that.
So are you guys all going
Sure, let's get drunk.
The party heads down the stairs to a comfortably well-lit tavern room. It's like sort of busy in here. They are still cleaning up the town after the goblin attack, and the person behind the counter is a human. He looks around middle-aged, as well as behind another section of the counter is a woman that looks to be around the same age of him, and running the drinks around are two young girls that are clearly underage. You recognize the man and the woman behind the bar as the couple, the husband and wife that own this building, that are renting out the rooms to you guys right now. There's a few townsfolk, not many. I'd say that apart from you guys, there's maybe another like 5 to 10 people right now, just sort of like winding down the evening with a few drinks and having some food.
Okay.
I'll have Cliffbasher go up to the bar, sit down, order a pint of ale, and ask the bartender about what's been going on in the town.
He looks at you and smiles warmly and says, "It'll be 50 silver for the ale and 50 silver for the information. That'll bring you up to a total of 1 gold."
Fair enough.
He whistles to his wife. She looks over and she has to open up a new cask, and as she grabs the thing to open the cask, you can see that she's very muscular as she jams it in and turns it. So this way it pours you a nice big frothy mug of ale, and she hands it to her husband, who slams it down in front of you. You flip him a gold coin and he takes it, and it vanishes into one of his pockets. He says, "All right, what do you need to know?"
What do you know about this orphanage?
Oh, right. The town Cliffbasher that no one's told you yet is named Orphan Sanctuary. And the barkeep says, well, that would be the Sleepy Knight's orphanage. It's sort of how our town got started. It used to be a orphanage out in the sticks that were taking in war orphans as well as people like that. It was just started originally by a bunch of children that got together to make a safe place. And the children grew up, eventually made a town around their orphanage because they, as adults, they still had nowhere to go. It's said that Mother Margaret, I think I called her Martin, did I previously?
Yep.
Yeah, Mother Margaret is the current head of the orphanage, and she's said to be one of the descendants of the first people who started it centuries ago. They take in kids from ages 0 to 18, but once you turn 18, they tell you to kind of get out and, make your lot in life. Normally that's by finding a job somewhere here in town and building a life here. The older kids, the teenagers, watch over the younger ones, and I suppose you'd call them. They're capable of fighting to try and help the adults defend the orphanage should anything attack it, such as goblins or, bandits and such. There was an issue a couple years back, too, but you're not from these parts, are you?
Nah.
Well, tell you what, your other friends get a drink, and maybe I'll come sit and join you in a bit and tell you about it.
So, fill me in on this orphanage. Oh, never mind.
He just did fill you in on the orphanage.
Oh, I was talking to the rest of the party.
Oh.
What else is there to know about this?
Wait, from us?
Yeah, he's asking you guys.
I think Caelia would know the most about it, but I'm not sure if she'd want to talk about it.
I mean, we barely know anything about it. We saved it from goblins attacking it, some time ago. They were trying to set it on fire, and we stopped them. We know that the headmistress is racist. That's about it, really. There's an asshole kid named Richard who bullies the other children. We rescued another child from being well, we found out from Caelia act, but his parents were killed in an attack, so we tried to we brought him to the orphanage, and he's currently there, and he has my dagger.
Dylan?
Yes.
Oh, are you done? Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'll sit down and order a drink myself.
I was gonna ask, can I roll something, like, would it be like insight or investigation or something to see if the two girls working are like, if they're like part of the couple's family or if they're like orphans or something?
Yeah, that would be an investigation if you're like listening in and asking, and an insight if you're just trying to tell at a glance.
I'm just looking. I'm not gonna ask.
Okay, so roll me an insight then to see if you pick up on like anything just from body language and shit like that.
I swear to God, my fucking skill checks are always fucking below 10.
Yeah, you're not doing so well on those,
Our
but
insight master isn't here.
yeah, no, you kind of like watch them for a bit, but you can't seem to pick up what their relationship with the couple is, and you're sort of assuming they're the children.
I asked the barkeep.
You're getting your drink run to you right now by one of the young girls, because you guys have a table now, right? Or are you all sitting at the bar still? Because the barkeep was kind of like, order your drinks, and I'll come join you at a table in a bit. So are you guys?
The girl brings me the drink.
Yeah, one of the young girls brings you a drink. She looks to be about Caelia's age.
Okay, I smile and say thank you.
She smiles back and says, "You're welcome. That'll be 50 silver, please."
50 silver gold.
You count out the coins and you drop them into the girl's hand. And she smiles at you and rushes back to the bar. Anybody else ordering any drinks?
Yeah, I'll order.
Okay. Yeah. The other girl comes over as you guys signal that you want to order more drinks, and she doesn't seem as eager as the other one. She's got like a little pad and a little like writing charcoal. She's ready to take your guys' order.
I'll just have a mug of ale.
She writes that down and says, "All right. And you, sir?" She's looking at you, Rinder.
I'll pass.
A glass of water for this one.
Excellent. The glass of water will be 50 silver if you'd like my father to come over still.
All right.
Excellent. And she collects 50 silver from both you, Jing, and from Rinder. And she doesn't like run like the other girl did. She kind of like walks to the bar. She's a bit older. You're not certain how much older, but she's a bit older. And as you guys kind of drink your ale, it's pretty good. It's not like the best stuff. You guys can roll me a perception or an insight or investigation on the ale.
How do I roll an insight?
Just click on your skill list. You should see where it says insight. Just click the word insight.
Holy shit, the highest insight roll yet from you. Oh,
yeah, God. Like that. Perfect.
There you go.
And Rinder?
Rinder has water.
Oh yeah, you got water, so you wouldn't be able to check this. No, you can still check this. Insider investigation, Rinder. As you guys are all like having your conversation, you guys sort of bring up the topic that the ale's pretty decent, and throughout all of you in your conversation, you come to the conclusion that it's likely locally grown. Like it's probably locally grown and made some here in town, because you're starting to realize that this town is really self-sufficient and that it doesn't seem to have a lot of like supply routes that go through it or anything like that. It doesn't seem to trade too much with the outside world, instead preferring to make its own things. And you guys sort of like realize that as you all enjoy your drinks and have this conversation. As you're like digesting what that information you've uncovered could really mean, the barkeep has come over, and he sits down beside you with a glass of his own ale, and he puts down another one in front of Cliffbasher. This one's on the house.
Cliffbasher grabs it and takes a very large swig.
The barkeep kind of laughs, and he says, "All right," and he kind of gestures you all to lean in a little closer. Now, me and my wife, we aren't, and my family, we aren't from Orphan Sanctuary. Maybe like 10 or so years ago, and honestly, it's like a cult. The people there are real inclusive, but only to orphans and people of their kind. They keep everyone else out real far away, and they don't tell anyone what they're doing. And every now and then, kids will turn up. Kids that weren't in the town and that the orphanage should have no way of knowing were actually orphans or not. And there was that incident a few years ago. And he seems to pause for a second. But I don't know if I should tell you that.
I don't know if you should tell us that either, but we would very much like to know, because we found a child with no parents, and we sort of assumed that goblins killed his parents, but now that you say it that way, what if the orphanage had the parents killed so they could get another orphan?
Alright, roll me a diplomacy at advantage. Rolling at advantage, Ace, means that you roll twice, and you take the higher roll.
Okay.
Rolling at disadvantage means you roll twice and you take the lower roll. There's an option to do so easily. It asks you every time what you're rolling at, and you're about to see what a rolling at an advantage looks like.
Yeah.
That is a nat 20. That is a nat 20 and a nat 1, actually.
Valentin seeps through.
Valentin, is that you? Anyways,
a coin flashes by my side view. Wait,
yeah,
wait, what?
a familiar. As you finish your drink, Ecstasy, after saying that, you look in the bottom of your mug and there's a familiar coin for a split second before it's gone.
Motherfucker.
As this teleporting coin still like haunts you. And the barkeep says, "All right, listen. I was a little worried about this too, but maybe it's nothing, but maybe it's something. A couple years ago, there were 2 incidents. First off, a bunch of men came to the orphanage making demands. And the town was ready to try and fight to drive them off, but the mother let them in. And after a while, the men just left. They were rough-looking men, like they'd seen a lot of travel and hardship. And then a few years later, bandits swept through the town. This is only what I've heard. I wasn't here for this part. The bandits swept through the town, killing adults. But strangely, they didn't take anything. And they left the children alive. Now, as far as I know, all of the people who's killed possessions, the orphanage collected them in lieu for most of the children. And then, a few months after that, a bunch of people, adults without children, started moving into town and taking up the buildings of those that had died.
But why?
The barkeep shrugs.
How many years ago was the first incident?
The rough men coming in? Probably around 13 years ago. A little bit before we moved here permanently.
Permanently? You mean you've been here before that?
Yeah, we were looking for a place to open up a business. And Orphan Sanctuary seemed like a good spot in the end. We'd only heard about the rough men at that point, like as talk. And then a few years later, while we were still staking out the building, is when the bandit attack happened and property values dropped in here by like a ton. And that was when we moved in after the attack.
Your girls, did you have them after you moved here?
No, they're our flesh and blood.
No, yeah, but that's what I mean. If they don't seem that old, so
No, Lily was born beforehand. Azela, she was born here. She's 7 years old. Lily is 12. She was born just before we moved here.
are you... So, how long ago was the last bandit attack?
And that would have been 12 years ago, about.
Are you worried they might come back?
He gestures for you to lean in even closer, all of you, and says at a whisper so low that you are certain the only people who could possibly hear it are at this table. And he says,
I'm starting to think they never left.
It's the people that moved in, right? But then what are they waiting for?
he shrugs. There's more people who aren't, them here. And they still outnumber them. Maybe the orphanage has got some sort of deal going on. I don't know. All I know is I spent my life's savings, me and my wife, to get this tavern. And we'll die before we see the Sleepy Goat torn down. Or we just abandon it. We got nowhere else to go. We abandon this inn, we abandon our livelihoods. But you're not from around these parts. You could do a lot of good for us.
What do you need done?
Well, I think if the bandits are the people that moved in here afterwards, even if we do take care of the orphanage, they might just still kill all the adults and take the children again.
The barkeep sort of shakes his head. We still outnumber them, I'm pretty sure. But anyone who starts speaking about this loudly starts disappearing, if you know what I'm saying. If you were to expose, however, somehow, that the town was filled with bandits, we'd be able to do something about it on our own.
So, do we need to find evidence, or...?
If there's evidence, it's going to be in that orphanage.
What can you
Oh, sorry, you go first.
What can you tell me about how the orphanage is built?
It's a 2-story building as far as I know. I've never been in it.
Do you know anyone who has?
Not any who you're going to want to talk to. People who come from the orphanage and still live in the town are, lately, not exactly the kind of people that you'd find me socializing with. And he sort of glances at a nearby table, where there's 2 men and a woman kind of sitting at it who don't have anything in front of them. They're just sort of sitting at the table and they're not even talking. And you guys are kind of noticing that, well, they're glancing in your direction a hell of a lot.
One way or the other, I'll say as I glance at his children, I don't want to leave anyone without parents, so we will do what we can.
Get that evidence, expose that there's some sort of connection between the orphanage, slavery, and the bandit attack here years ago, and we'll be able to take care of the rest.
Thank you for all your help.
Thank you. Cliffbasher finishes his pint off.
No worries, thanks.
I think we need to find a way in.
He
Sneak into there.
He says loudly, the barkeep, by the way, "Thank you all for the time and keeping an old barkeep company on his break. Enjoy your drinks. I'm happy to take your gold anytime." He says this very loudly, by the way. And then he heads back to the bar.
Okay, let's head back to the room.
Everyone in agreement of that? Rinder, Jing, you guys haven't said anything for a bit.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Rinder? Alright. So you guys head back up the stairs, back to your room. Caelia and Bloink are in there. Caelia is reading, and Bloink has eaten the sheets off of one of the beds.
Oh, okay. Look, there appears to be some bad men in town. Not everyone here seems to be in on the slavery, but there does seem to be some concerns from some of the villagers here.
What do you mean? Caelia says.
But Caelia, how long ago have all the slavery been going on? Since you were a child, or
Since I joined the orphanage.
Okay, so from what I learned from the barkeep, things started happening 13 years ago, which is when the first when the town was attacked by bandits, killing off parents and leaving children orphans.
I wasn't here for any of that. I just want to see the orphanage pay for their crimes.
Point is, even if we do make the orphanage pay for their crimes, there are still slavers that might be in town, and if that's the case, then even if we get rid of the orphanage, the slavers will still continue their trade.
We'll need to find evidence first of all. That should help prevent it from happening in the future.
I think the place to start would be in that orphanage. It's 2 stories. I wonder if there's a way to sneak into it.
There's some ways we can do. We do have 2 child-sized children here.
Caelia goes, "There's a basement, actually, and I wouldn't be able to come within any near the orphanage at all. They'd spot me immediately. Besides, they have patrols fairly often, as well as magical means of telling when someone's infiltrated the premises or escaped it. My escape was only through, as well as some of the other children, was through luck, as well as extremely long planning, which we simply do not have the time for.
So
You
we
can
just try.
attempt to sneak in if you'd like, but a frontal assault might be a little bit more potent.
The problem with the full frontal assault is that if there's slavers in town, they're going to find out about it and might pull off a plan earlier. So we have to at least keep it quiet until we absolutely have to make ourselves known. Otherwise, we endanger all the other children that's in town.
We're also, if I understand correctly, they're all throughout the town. We don't know who we need to fight. It's not a simple matter of kicking in the door and finding evidence. These people have infiltrated seems to be every aspect of this town. We need to find out who we can trust. Who's gonna fight on our side if things go down.
We don't need to trust the townspeople as long as we just get into the orphanage, find the evidence, and then get out. Because if we let people know about what's been happening in the orphanage, we can first let them know and then burn down the orphanage.
Sleepy Nights is far enough away from the town, and when there is an incident, no one from outside the town comes to help. No one inside the main town will come to back up Sleepy Nights, nor will they think that a bit of commotion is anything out of the ordinary. Children do try to escape sometimes and are punished. They have a cover story that they're teaching the children magic, which is why occasionally you'll hear loud explosions or bursts of yelling from inside the orphanage. Meaning that if we were to do a frontal assault, as long as we made it on the outside appear that there was nothing wrong, we would likely go unmolested. So if there's any guards outside, simply incapacitating them and then dragging them inside the building should suffice.
Well, then it seems like that would be our best course of action.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Wow, Princess, you're really smart.
Ecstasy, you will now refer to me as Your Majesty, and yes.
You're not the Majesty yet. Once we've taken over the orphanage, that's when you'll actually be the Queen.
All the more reason to get
Up
going.
until then, you're the Regent in hiding.
All the reason to finish this, then. When are we going?
I thought you said that you didn't want to go. I thought you said that if you are spotted, then...
If we're doing a full frontal assault, it hardly matters if I'm spotted. If I was sneaking and I was spotted, they would know something was up.
Right. Let's take care of the... Drag them inside. I will deal with it. I don't want to hurt the other children unless we have to.
Most of the other children will assume that we are there to hurt them. Most of the other children don't really know what's happening, and that means that simply knock them out, however.
Do we have any way to reliably do that?
Yes, actually. The way that non-lethal damage works in D&D is before you roll your attack, you can say, I'd like to do non-lethal damage, and the damage that you do to them, if it brings them below 0, will knock them out instead of kill them. Okay. Unless you roll like a nat 1 or something, which is what Blade Dancer did, and then one-shot a kid. You can also, in your case, Cliffbasher, it's you using like blunted arrow tips.
Makes sense.
I do want to remind you, Caelia, about the evidence. well, not just you, but everybody, that to be careful in case we accidentally destroy the evidence as collateral damage.
The evidence will likely be in the mother's room. I simply won't torch the room then.
That's very nice
you'll
of
be
you.
safe in my tummy.
I'd rather not have to sift through your shit again.
I'll have to sift through his shit. Can cut it open, get him out straight out of his stomach.
Oh,
Right.
okay, let's not go that far.
Right. All right. The dwarf's a psycho. Good to know. I'm gonna be over here, and he he takes like a big step away from you, Cliffbasher.
We do need to be
Axel
careful
smile.
that they don't get rid of the evidence before we're able to get it, though.
The mother and most of the prefects are very, very cocky and confident. They've been doing this for quite some time. I highly doubt that they'll try to destroy the evidence. They'll either think that they can either bribe or defeat you.
Well then.
Ecstasy cracks his knuckles. We'll prove them wrong.
So when are we doing this? In the morning? Now? Tomorrow?
Do it at night. The building will be lit. I can shoot through the windows. Do we know where the mother's office is? Her quarters.
Yes. One moment, I actually have to check the maps and find out where that is.
Is there a hillside so that we can just scout out before we go in, so we know kind of what we're getting into?
Yeah, I thought that's what the one it was, Tal. It's depressingly close to the entrance. I have a way around that, though. Yes, it's at the first floor entrance. However, the door is locked and magically enchanted. Breaching it would be very difficult. We might have to collect the key, and I'm not certain where that would be. I know that some of the prefects carry a key on them. It's gonna either be on the second floor or within the basement.
I feel like the basement is the best first place to go. But for now, let's go to the orphanage and then just try to check, see if we can maybe see inside somehow, get a layout.
Rather than... If we go in from the bottom, we're fighting in a basement, or fighting our way up, it's going to be a lot harder. I have some rope, I can shoot an arrow up to the roof, or maybe able to get in through the second floor.
Interesting.
Never fight going up, never...
You guys don't approach the road, but instead you're coming through, like, the bushes, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's a bit of a forest area that Caelia shows. It's not very dense, but it's enough that you can approach as long as you all roll stealth right now.
Oh yeah, I still have vision from Ecstasy.
Oh yeah, hold on. Thank you for reminding me.
Rolling stealth?
And one
Oh,
moment.
right. I wondered why I couldn't say anything.
All this time, Rinder has been protesting. No, no!
Let's do this in the morning when I can actually see shit.
Ecstasy also can see way too far right now. You have dark vision, right, Martin?
60 feet, yes. You gave us super vision
I
because
did, yeah, and I couldn't remember who had it and who didn't. Alright, so everyone's going to need to roll stealth. We're just waiting on Martin, too.
Yeah, sorry.
You guys are like...
Motherfucker.
The fucking rogue. Of course it's the fucking rogue.
I go from a nat 1 to a nat 20 to a nat 2. I've rolled 2 nat 2s.
Hold on, is the music playing properly, or is it stuttering in and out?
It's
No, it's
playing
still
okay.
playing.
Oh, it's playing okay? Okay. I don't know why it does this to me sometimes, but the music doesn't like doing shit right for me. Anyways, so, let me just roll their perceptions to see if they notice you, Martin. This guy points at the bushes and goes, "Oi, what's that? Who
Wait,
goes there?"
I'm gonna pretend to be a bird. Give me a moment. I try to sound like a.
Make me a bird sound and roll me a bluff.
I've been living in the woods and I've spent most of my life in the mountains of the woods. Let me do this.
Okay.
Can I roll animal handling?
I think it's.
Oh, you know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow. Roll me an animal handling to try and like mimic the sound of a bird. You make a really convincing bird sound, and that guy kind of like peers. He says, "Why is that dwarf making bird sounds?" Do any of you guys see that in the bushes there? And they're like, the other two are like, "Nah, man, we don't see anything. Fucking dark out here. How do you even manage to see that far?" You guys can hear the guard say, "Well, I eat a lot of carrots." One of the other guards says, "Man, you're just drunk." The guard goes, "Shit. I did. Am I still just drunk then?" He's still looking at the bushes as if he's not really certain if, like, you're actually... Like, he's looking right at you all. It's very clearly that he sees you all. But now you've confused him by cawing like a bird. Are you doing anything else? The guy is still looking at you.
1 second. Oh god, I clicked the wrong button. No. Bye bye. That's not it. Let's see.
Oh shit, he's coming over.
No, it's not.
Shh. What if I make a noise of an animal he's not gonna want to be near?
Tiger.
I think he would just think that the bird turned into something.
He can see you. He's looking right at you. He knows you're a dwarf. He very clearly has like seen through all of your stealths. But like
Okay.
the other two did not pass at all, and so they've confused him.
Shit.
These guys are not teenagers, by the way. For those of you who can see them, they are fully grown adults, wearing rough leathers. In fact, people who played last session, they're dressed similar to the people you met on the road.
What's the range there? Fuck, it's too far.
I can definitely hit him from here. I don't know if I can kill him in the first shot though.
Well, if he dies, then the others are gonna know that something's wrong, you know.
What if I'm
gonna use my invisible mage hand to rustle these bushes.
All right, hold on, Jing. What are you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if these bushes provide like cover or something, like. For
They do. They're about chest high.
Okay, because that's why I was gonna say not to fire. Anyway.
Well, you still have advantage on him if you were to fire because he does not he sees you all, but like he doesn't. One, like he's a human, so meaning he sees as much as Rinder. I need this roll.
I'm rustling these bushes with my invisible mage hand.
There he goes. Listen, I swear to God, I'm not tripping out. There's a bunch of people in this bush over here, and there must be people in the. Go check it out then if you need to really see. The woman who's leading them says. She's wearing. You can tell she's leading because she's wearing a different kind of armor than everybody else. He says, "All right." He's checking these bushes right now. He's poking them with his sword and like looking into them and shit.
Can we try and lure him over?
Does he have shoelaces? I can't tell it from here. Shit.
You wouldn't be able to see because the bush is in the way.
Well, if he rustles those bushes and there's nothing there, then obviously I'm gonna think he's insane.
Nothing in these ones. I'm gonna check where I see all those people because, like, I swear to God, there's people there or something. I see a bunch of shapes. One looks like a dwarf shape. One looks like a man shape. One looks like an elf shape. One looks like a goblin shape. One looks like a tiefling shape. One looks like a human, like a little girl. The other two are like, that is like the strangest group of people that you have ever described to us, Kaelin. He goes, I'm not crazy! He's coming over. You guys doing anything else before he makes it over?
Is he obscured from view from the other two?
They're humans, meaning that this is how much sight a human has. That much.
I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
There is another guard up, but it's another human.
He won't be
Actually,
able
no,
to
never
save.
mind. I wouldn't know that because I saw that with my supervision.
Yeah, you saw that by accident.
Does anyone else have a ranged weapon in the party?
I
Sure.
got my darts, which are 20 to 60 feet. Oh, hell yeah.
He's 30 feet away.
Yeah,
I can't
Well,
see those,
but
so I
if
can't shoot.
but
You guys
it's-
can you can
more
also
than-
hold an hold on, Ace, you can also hold your action, meaning that you can prepare to fire until he gets closer, or when like a certain thing triggers. So like the next time he says a word, you could fire then, or like whenever. Just let me know in advance if you're gonna do something like that, okay?
As soon as he moves next time, I'm going to fire.
Okay. Ecstasy, what are you doing?
We should shoot at the same time.
Yeah, we'll
Drop them all at
shoot
once.
we'll shoot at the same time.
What do you got, Ecstasy? A crossbow, right?
No, a short bow.
Okay. Jing, what are you doing?
I'm gonna prepare to throw a dart when he gets within 20 feet, because I don't want to roll with disadvantage.
So are you guys going to wait then until he gets in range of Jing's dart as well, or are you going to fire the second he moves?
No, when he gets into 20 feet.
Okay. Caelia also has her hand right. Actually, Caelia doesn't. You can tell that she likely wants to save her spell slots. And Bloink is prepared to throw a dagger. Rinder, what are you doing?
Rinder can't do it because Rinder can't see what's going on.
Rinder's like, I feel
Yeah, Rinder is our is the one that once he can see the guard, we know that the guard can see us. Actually, he can see us a bit earlier because we're a bit further up ahead. So the moment
I swear there's people over. Okay, everyone make your ranged attacks at advantage now. The longbow hits. Roll your damage, Cliffbasher.
How do I roll damage?
Click,
You click
on
on
the
the-
chat bar where it says longbow. Like, do you see
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, like that. All right. The dart hits. Roll damage. The short bow hits. Roll damage.
oh, there we go.
As the guy approaches, two arrows dig in both to his like into his legs, and he opens his mouth to scream, and then Jing's dart takes him in the forehead, and you see him kind of crumple and collapse. Actually, I'm gonna put his body back on there just this way you guys can move it, but I'll put a big X over it so you know that like he dead.
Can I perception to see if
Good
anybody
job.
noticed?
Okay.
Look, I swear my stealth is good. I swear.
You can't tell if anyone's really noticed or not. The two at the door don't seem to be reacting yet.
I'm gonna actually Cliffbasher. You can probably drag the man easier than I can.
Okay.
So, Cliffbasher, the way movement works is you can move 25 feet, or you can move 50 feet a turn and do like nothing but double move, is what it's called.
Okay, I'm just gonna move to his position.
Yep. Each square is 5 feet. Diagonals are 10.
And
So if you can move through ally spaces, by the way.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you don't
so
want to move
you
like
can
that.
move-
You don't want to move like that. So if you start from the starting position,
You could
Which was
go
here.
through here and then 5 feet there.
or 5 feet here first, and then up like this.
Yeah.
So
You can move through allies. You can't move through enemies, though, okay? Roll Stealth Cliffbasher as you're exiting these bushes.
and I'm gonna roll stealth.
Oh, you can only move half your speed while stealthing, by the way. So,
Oh.
yeah, you'd only be able to move 15.
5, 10, 15, and stealth.
Okay. You have advantage on this because you're in the bushes still.
Oh, should I roll again?
You can.
yeah, but just roll normally. So you just add another roll. Okay, 17.
So yeah, they don't seem to react to you yet. Are you going to move again?
Yes.
You'll have to stealth again, this time without advantage because you're no longer in the bushes. So just a regular roll. Alright, you can move up to the guy. Not into the same square as him, but you want to move beside him.
Teabag him.
Like here or here. Somewhere like that.
Okay.
So, roll me a athletics now to drag his body into the bushes with you. And another stealth. This time at disadvantage because you're moving another body. You can successfully move 15 feet with the body. The people at the door don't seem to have noticed anything out of the ordinary yet.
I'm gonna move to here.
As you're getting back into the bushes, you hear the man go, Caelan? Caelan, everything okay over there?
Let me try to imitate his voice then.
Okay. Roll me an insight to remember how he sounded first.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to imitate someone else's voice. Oh wait, no, you have the the charlatan thing. You're probably actually pretty good at this. Yeah, roll me just straight up bluff, I believe. Check to see if it's
I'm fine with it being a deception, but technically wouldn't it be performance?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, do
Because
me a
you're
performance.
acting.
Yeah, performance.
It's a worse roll for me, but it's what it should be.
Yeah, thank you. All right, what do you say?
Oh, I got a boot bad, and I cast prestidigitation to make it smell like shit.
Oh, God, what is that stench? How can we smell that all the way from over here? That's awful.
Bad bowel movements. Get away from me.
Christ, man. Look, we told you you shouldn't have drank that much. Get it out of your system and get back here soon.
While they're doing that, I search the body.
Alright. He had a longsword, a set of leather armor sized for a human, and 5 gold on him.
I take the gold and the sword.
Okay.
And how do I just add that to my inventory?
Yep.
Can I take my dart back?
Yeah, you pull it out of his head.
Also, can I take my arrow back?
Either Ecstasy or you can get an arrow, not both of you.
You can take one. You're gonna need it more than me.
I take the arrow back. And 10 gold, so I have 29 gold now.
Wait, 29? How the hell do you have 29 gold?
Oh no, I'm sorry, 19.
19? Okay, yeah. Wait,
I
19.
started with 10.
Yeah,
Spent 1,
yeah.
gained 10.
No, 5. You had 5
Oh.
gold.
I have 14 gold then.
There you go. Alright, guys.
Bad
You
at
bought
math.
yourself a bit of time with Ecstasy making everywhere smell like shit. Caelia looks disgusted in you.
I used Bloink as a reference. Okay, I think that maybe we should just get up close to the bushes so that we can get within range to take out these two real quick. Because we don't have a lot of time anymore. Because they're gonna have to, you know, start thinking that something's up.
The woman's equipment, Martin, seems better. She's wearing a brace of daggers. And her armor, unlike the others, which was just leather, it appears to have studs in it as well. She definitely looks more capable.
Okay, I don't think we can snipe her again.
No, but we can maybe snipe the other dude and then just gang up on her.
I can't see the other guy right now, so...
Okay, there's a fellow over here.
I can see
Why
this
do we even have to fight him? What if we just sneak in? There's plenty of room now that he's gone. Get to the side of the building, shoot an arrow up, and climb in through a window.
Right.
We don't
But
know...
they had like they had like wards and spells and stuff to detect people coming in.
And we don't know where the window would lead. Because I don't want to do that into like some kid's room.
Do we know where the door is necessarily going to lead into?
I haven't been inside before, so...
If
Hey,
you want to try
Caelia.
and go in through the second floor, Caelia says, I might be able to, like, stop the ward from one of the windows going off.
Okay, that's a good idea then.
That
What if
leads
I...
into my old room. I had set up a special rune in it, so this way that one window will make it so this way the alarm won't go off if you open it.
Let's do that then.
Okay.
We have to move like this and then this. If we move through the bushes, they're gonna hear us.
Well, I guess we can move fucking 45 feet now.
Well, you can. We can't. Let's do that. Let's get up to the side of the building.
Okay, everyone, are you guys
is
stealthing?
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
type of armor do you have, Rinder, by the way? You have leather,
Chainmail.
right? Oh, you have to roll stealth at disadvantage then.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I thought you had, well, never mind. No, you have a crossbow, that's right, you didn't have a bow.
Not that it would
well-
help because I can't see.
Well, we don't have much of a choice if we want to go in stealth. Unless we want to leave Rinder behind.
We don't all have to go in the same direction.
I don't want to split the party. That's how people
We
die.
we do not want to split the party. So one
Yeah,
of the
Well,
wait,
splitting the
first-
party might work in real life pretty well. In D&D, it doesn't. Attacking from both flanks in real life is a great idea. In D&D, however, it's likely to get someone or everyone killed. It's a really weird thing. It's essentially how the rules end up working, is the fact that if you guys split up, each area is generally designed to give your current party total a challenge. So if you guys split up, you'll find yourselves outnumbered on both flanks instead of being able to attack right.
Fair enough.
That's just how D&D works. it is a good idea normally to split up, and in this case, I applaud your tactical knowledge.
It would work in other circumstances.
Yes.
But because Dylan doesn't have enough time to set up every room separately to be like, okay, let's split the party, and it would make sense that there wouldn't be less people here, so... Like,
Yeah.
Because otherwise stuff would be almost too easy if we all went to the same direction, right?
Yeah. So, how are you guys doing this? If you're gonna roll me stealth, you're all gonna have to move half your speed.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
I can, but I'm just worried about Rinder.
Take off your armor, strip down, punk. It's a very bad idea. Let's just
Rinder?
hope for the best.
Yes.
That guy's leather armor looks to be your size.
Yeah, you can leave your armor here and then put on the leather armor and then we can move.
Fine.
Alright,
Keep
so
in
you...
mind that Rinder's like our only tank.
Only tank.
Yeah, he's your only tank, so your AC will drop down.
We can just
Oh.
kill her, honestly, but
I could.
we're gonna get swarmed.
Let's. I just think that maybe we'll be able to pick them off at a better pace if we manage to get in the window unnoticed at first.
Okay, let's just try
Or
to
we,
stealth.
or we can kill them first and then get in through the window, because they'll be expecting us to come in down the front door.
Yeah, let's kill him.
Let's
So
do
you guys
that.
are going with the murder the door guards option?
Yes.
I vote for murder.
I'd rather keep the AC personally, but
Alright, so if you guys are going to surprise, like, tell me when you're ready to start attacking them, and you all get one free action.
hey, Jing,
Rinder just
Okay, roll me a
What
stealth.
was that?
Oh, you already did. That was your
yes.
13, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so get into this set of bushes then, move up, and I'll tell you if they've heard you or not.
I'm gonna move up towards the bushes as well. I'm gonna move up to there.
Okay. Cliffbasher, you do like a dive out of the bushes you're in, roll across the ground and into the next set of bushes, and you can tell that they don't seem to have reacted to you.
okay.
Ecstasy, you can move half your speed. Caelia is going to creep up to here. Bloink sprints into here. Goblins can stealth and move full speed. Jing?
Jing, wait a second. Render hands you 10 venom darts. Tells you that they're venom darts.
Nice. She says at full volume.
They didn't seem to have noticed you either, Jing. Rinder?
Render's gonna stay put.
Okay.
Rinder should go up the front, draw their attention, and we'll hit them.
Okay, but you're gonna have me roll stealth. I mean,
No.
Yeah,
Going back.
no. What?
Going this way and then walking up the path. You don't need to roll stealth for. You're essentially leaving the map and coming back through.
okay.
Do you want to do that?
So we're basically setting up in positions, and then you'll draw their attention, and then we'll jump them.
Okay.
Draw them away from the door. We don't want them running in.
That's what he does.
Okay. So Rinder, let me know when you're ready to move onto the map, and I will move you onto the map. Okay.
Okay.
Did you guys want to have a signal or something for him, or?
Yeah.
He is the signal.
All right,
Did you
Rinder.
tell him that?
Rinder.
Yeah, you are the signal.
Rinder.
Yes.
I want you to mute yourself. I want you to send me right now. Send me how long Rinder's gonna wait before going.
And are you telling him real lifetime for us or rounds?
Yeah, give me another of rounds, Rinder, that you're gonna wait. Just in case you couldn't see before, I've now put you in a dynamic lighting box that you can't see into or out of, Rinder.
Great.
It's darts, but
It's darts, but they have a poison on them that no one's identified yet. What do you think so far, by the way, Ace?
This is fucking awesome. It's the right. When you said it would be funny, I thought it would almost kind of detract from it to an extent. 'Cause I like things to be serious, but this is like, it just flows so well.
see, that's the thing. It's that sometimes the silliness, it brings out the seriousness.
That dwarf sounds like a bird.
Why is that? Why is that wolf making bird sounds? Guys, are you not seeing this? No.
No, I'll let you in on the rolls. He rolled a 20, the other two combined rolled a 5. So he was like, there's clearly a bunch of people in this bush. And the other two were like, you're making shit up again, Kalen. Alright. Alright, so I now know how many rounds that you guys to the turn order. And we're just gonna go in whatever random order it assigns you all. Cliffbasher, you're up first. A round is once everyone's taken their turn who's on the turn order, by the way. So this, like, once, like, Cliffbasher, when it's your next turn, that's one round completed.
So basically, I take an action, and the rest of the people on the list take actions.
Yes. Think of it like an initiative order in certain RPGs. Either way, you're up first. Are you happy where you are, or do you just want to wait?
I'm thinking. Can I climb? Is there any way for me to get up onto the roof?
No, that's like a big porch.
Oh, okay.
You can, if you had a grappling hook or something, you could throw it up and likely climb up that. But it's a porch, it's an overhang. There's no real way to easily get on it.
I have a grappling hook afterwards, but
Did you see? Look what comes in the Explorer's pack, by the way.
Oh shit! Things come in that pack.
Yeah, you get a bunch of items in that Explorer's pack. Actually, I'll go over it really quickly with you. Actually, right now.
Don't actually have any of them.
Hold on. In an Explorer's pack, you get a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, and a water skin.
Oh wait,
Plus-
no, I do have that.
Yeah, the Dungeoneer's pack comes with the other are 10 pittons, torches, tinderbox, rations, and a water skin. You also have 50 feet of rope strapped to the side of your pack, by the way. Any event, though, you do not have a grappling hook, so there's no real easy way for you to get up there.
I'm gonna hold my position here.
Okay.
Take aim at the further away soldier, not the leader.
The man? Okay.
Yes.
What's what's the trigger for you firing?
Him spotting someone else in the party.
Okay.
Or no, him taking an aggressive action towards someone else in the party.
Gonna stealth up to. Well, I'm gonna attempt stealth up there, rather. Come on, baby.
Go ahead. This guy starts up a very loud conversation with her, and she turns away from like you guys and is talking to him.
Did he fucking nat one?
Jing?
You.
I'm actually just gonna stay here.
Okay.
I can get this far. If I don't stealth.
Bloink grabs on to like the like pillar, one of the supports for the orphanage porch, and starts shimmying up it. Caelia stays back here. She doesn't move. One round is complete. Cliffbasher.
Imagine if May said, I'm gonna wait 20 turns, and we just sit here for 20 turns.
It's like the demon thing all over again.
Cliffbasher?
Do I have any ale?
You have a water skin, but as far as I know, it's not filled with ale, so no.
Rinder
just goes back to the tavern. Has a drink that comes back.
Turn to the tavern. I'm gonna hold my position.
Okay, Ecstasy.
Continue aiming at that guard.
That's what I figured. Ecstasy.
This is still a chest high wall, right?
About.
I'm gonna stealth up to there.
Okay.
Because in that one on that roll, so I'm gonna assume that I get a bit of a extra chance here.
The guy goes, so how about that generic sports team, huh? And the woman responds with, it's pretty cold out today. Jing, you're up. The guy's talking about his favorite football. Yeah, he's talking about his favorite football team, the Orphan Sanctuary Piggers.
I'm still waiting.
Okay. Bloink pulls himself up onto the roof and scutters out of your guys' sight. Well, out of most of your sight. The rest of you can see that he's like...
Damn it,
You're
Blink.
out.
Oh, shit.
Caelia just stays still. Rinder!
I'm here.
Oh shit! He's already here!
Okay, good.
Oh
here.
god!
So Rinder, what are you doing, buddy? The two guys at the thing go, hey, who's that out there?
He just kind of walks up slowly.
Don't come any
Non-threatening me.
closer.
I'm just traveling through, me and the wife. I heard there was a local orphanage, so we were thinking about adopting, so just kind of scouting out for tomorrow morning.
It's like 2 in the morning.
I
Why
don't
are you
sleep
trying to
well.
adopt a child now? Why would you need to scout out the orphanage?
I was trying to make sure I had the right address.
Roll me a deception check.
This is not going to end well.
There you go. Yeah, bullshit, buddy. Turn around and go home.
Well, I don't live here. I'm just passing through.
And go back to your inn. Where are you sleeping? Just leave. Go on.
Sorry, just sleepwalking. Sorry.
You're sleepwalking.
God.
Cliffbasher, what are you doing while the guards are distracted?
I'm taking a shot at the furthest. What am I rolling?
An attack at advantage. So, roll.
That's his.
longbow.
That is his. What do you call it? His prepared action, right?
Yes. No, this is his surprise round action that he's doing.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. You fire an arrow and it takes the guy in the neck, and he like still has a hold of his sword and is standing, but he goes, oh, and
You alright?
the woman does not notice.
Her mind's still stuck on the sports thing.
she's talking to Rinder right now, so she doesn't notice that this guy's just taking an arrow to the throat. He's still standing, and he's like,
Just
Ecstasy.
gurgling.
I'm go big or go home. I shoot the same dude.
Fuck no!
Let's see if she notices this arrow.
You're at advantage too. No, sorry, you're not at advantage on this guy. This guy's aware he's in combat now. Oh yeah, you still are advantage.
Yeah, though
you
that
still-
ahoy! This is gonna be fun for me. Advantage 20.
Nice.
Okay, and then sneak attack.
Do you get? Oh yeah, you do get sneak attack at range, don't you?
Well, yeah, and it's an advantage roll.
Yep. You your arrow takes him right in the chest, and he falls down to the ground on his back. She definitely noticed that one because your arrow went right past her. Jing,
Hello.
you're still in the surprise round. This woman is very surprised.
Boop.
How the fuck did you get there so quick?
45 feet, dude.
You can move 45
Yes,
feet?
I'm a wood elf,
She a
which gives me
monk.
5, and then I'm a monk, and I'm unarmored, which gives me 10.
Holy shit, alright. Fucking Jing setting world speed track records here.
Is this normal roll, or...
No, it's just you can do run up
Yeah,
to her.
you've run up to her.
So, okay.
Bloink hurls himself off of the top.
I fucking love Bloink.
God damn it, Blake!
And screeching,
Wow.
screeching, he lands on her back. Caelia? Oh wait, that's me. Caelia just comes out of the bushes.
Wow, what a surprise round, princess.
Rinder, you don't get a surprise round because your surprise round action was to distract them.
Okay.
So, one moment as I add this woman to initiative order. Now, all of you have to roll for initiative.
Before you do that, Ace, you have to click on your token and then roll initiative because it puts you on the initiative order immediately.
Oh, great.
Rinder's rolls are still coming through strong the
Ah.
same way they always do.
So I clicked. Go to my sheet.
It's next to armor class, above your hit points.
I see it. I can't click it. It shows me a red X.
What? Oh, underneath where it says initiative, not the
Oh.
number.
I rolled.
You got a 19? This is
Usually-
deciding the turn order, by the way.
What's a good roll?
I haven't seen a good roll since 1993.
Usually RNG Jesus hates me.
This game hasn't been properly finished until Rinder has rolled a 1 on healing
God, no.
or any kind of health.
Caelia raises her hand and an icicle shoots out and connects with the woman's stomach. Cliffbasher, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to.
Go bash some cliffs.
You
So, with
when-
my. Sorry, go on.
when firing into melee, you fire at disadvantage. By the way.
And anyone is in melee
Okay.
that's adjacent to an enemy.
Yeah.
Basically, it just means that you're trying not to hit me.
Yeah.
So-
but you can fire.
Or
You can,
Bloink.
yeah. You can fire without disadvantage if you choose, but there's a percentile chance of you hitting the ally, an ally.
So, if I was to go. So, since I have two short swords, I can Florentine. Do I hit with both of those?
He's talking about attacking with dual weapons.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I don't know if that's a rule or not. If firing at disadvantage in a melee. Hold on.
When I played with Haley, she said that that rule wasn't there, but it does make sense. If you ask me.
Let me just check. Huh. Yeah, there's no technical rule about it.
In that case,
I'm still gonna make it. Oh wait, hold on. Yes, there are specific 5. They're just not all at what they were. You can hit someone within the range at no penalty. Oh, that's just range. You. Okay, so if you are within 5 feet of an opponent, then you have disadvantage. So there's no penalty firing into melee, provided you are in range and no opponent is in melee range of you. This may seem unrealistic, but the cover mechanic may apply. Okay. Alright, this is how it'll work then. So, essentially, this guy is getting a +2 to his AC against your attack, because he can use Jing or Bloink as half cover.
okay.
So, you don't get disadvantage, he just gets a small buff to his AC.
It's a she.
Yes, thank you for reminding me that this is the lady bandit.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna fire a so I just do a normal roll.
Normal roll. She is moving around a lot and Bloink. So you don't fire. Jing, what's your dexterity?
My dex?
Yeah.
+3.
I mean, what's the total number?
16. That's what +3 means.
It could have been a 17. I'm trying to decide if you or the bandit lady go first. I'm going to allow you to go first.
Okay, I'm gonna just hit her with my quarterstaff.
Okay. That connects.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use an unarmed strike.
Okay. That hits. You swing your quarterstaff down to hit her on the top of the head, and then as she's kind of like still struggling with Blink, you do a side kick into her gut. And it is her turn now. She has a scimitar and a dagger drawn.
A dagger?
A dagger, sorry. Oh, fuck. As she goes to try and swing at you with her scimitar, Bloink bites down on her hand, and she cries out in pain and drops the scimitar.
Good job, Bloink.
She's too busy trying to get Bloink off of her to be able to use her dagger.
How many times have you fucking nat 1 for her?
A lot. Ecstasy.
I'll drop my bow, and as I move up to here, I'll draw my short sword and stick her with it. Can I do that?
It's going to be awkward for you to fight inside of that bush, but you can acrobatics over it if you'd like without provoking an attack of opportunity if you roll high enough on the acrobatics.
I mean, you don't get an attack.
Oh, yeah.
opportunity,
Sorry, I
but
forgot. You can just
I'll just move up to here then. And then do that in one swell motion of dropping the bow and drawing my pirouette. I stick her with it.
Go ahead. She is flailing about wildly, and Bloink is like attached to her hand and is being flailed about as well. So as you do your cool like turn pirouette, you're about to lunge forward, and like Bloink, one of his legs accidentally kicks you in the chin, and you kind of go.
Whack.
Meanwhile, Bloink has managed to get his dagger out and stabs her with it. Rinder?
Oh, when they're trying to walk up. Mercy. Okay.
After all this hijinks going on, Rinder just
Walk up, draw a
That's-
short sword, and stab her.
Oh, finally our warrior got there. He's finally joined the fight.
Oh, don't be mean to Rinder. He's doing his best. As you stab her, you say, "I just wanted to adopt a kid."
Her flailing causes Bloink to hit you next.
God damn it, like.
Caelia says, well, you all seem to have this in order then. She, like, while walking by, just fires off another icicle. And it hits. Cliffbasher.
Okay, I'm gonna fire another arrow.
Okay. This hits. You took your time to wait last round, and you managed to see an opening that you unleash the arrow, and it connects with her. She wasn't really yelling loudly for help before yet, but now she is, by the way.
Ah, shit. Is it too late to say I aim that arrow at her neck?
It is.
God
And
damn it.
even if you were, this wasn't. She has enough health that you're not going to be able to silence her. The last guy, the only reason you silenced is because you brought him down to 1 HP.
Ah.
If I move here, like, that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, right?
As long as you stay within her melee range.
Also,
Wait, no, she doesn't have a weapon range. Oh, no, she has her dagger out, yeah.
I'm wondering if you
Blink's on her,
allow
though.
flanking.
There's no bonus for it unless you have the feat.
I'll just not move then. I'm gonna hit her with my Corby stuff. Hey.
You crit.
Pretty good. When I
First crit of the night.
like, it automatically doubles the damage when I roll it, right?
It should, as long as you input the how much crit damage that weapon does. Yep, it did.
And then, is she dead yet?
Nope.
Okay, unarmed strike.
You managed through all of Bloink's flailing. That one doesn't hit.
Oh.
To drive your quarterstaff directly into her nose, and you hear a cracking, breaking sound. And she draws another dagger. And quickly unleashes a flurry of stabs onto Bloink, and Bloink cries out in pain and is thrown off. And he's not looking so hot. Ecstasy?
I'm gonna just reposition between me and Bloink, and I'm a stick a bitch.
Stick a bitch.
God fucking damn it!
She blocks with her 2 daggers. Bloink goes and scurries onto the porch and hides behind one of the pillars. Rinder?
Rinder's gonna stab.
Stab.
12.
She blocks with her daggers. Caelia is looking through this man's pockets right now. I don't wish to waste my spell slots on this wretch. Dispose of her for me.
That's fine if it means you're not gonna torch us.
Don't
Smasher?
say that out loud.
She's still getting that bonus to her AC because both Ecstasy and Jing are, like, engaged with her. So, like, imagine right now they're not just standing there waiting for their turn. They're actively, like, trying to take strikes at her and swipes and defend themselves against her own strikes and swipes.
Gonna fire another arrow.
Okay. By the way, Ace...
Oh, shit.
All right. Pick me... let's see. One moment. I have to roll on a fail table to see what happens. So... 4... 2... Your bowstring snaps. It's gonna take you a while to restring it, and your arrow just kind of falls into the bush in front of you.
Fuck that! I draw both swords.
All right, you go shing shing. The woman does not seem very pleased with you, Jing. She's gonna do a flurry of 3 attacks on you with her daggers. Actually, yeah. So, what's your AC?
16.
16? One of her swipes is gonna hit you. And she's gonna deal 7 damage to you, Jing, as she manages to catch you along your one of your cheeks.
Hang on, I need
You're up.
to change my max HP because I leveled up. Okay, I'm gonna hit her. Fucking bitch. Jing says.
Jing goes fucking bitch.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god.
Well, this isn't going very well very suddenly now, is it? Jing! You need to roll me a wisdom saving throw because holy shit, she looks tough. And she cut you. You are frightened. You gain the frightened effect.
What does frightened mean?
I will tell you in a moment. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls where the source of your fear is within the line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
I mean, I can't really move any closer unless I want to teabag her, so...
You're just scared. Like, your will's been shaken a little bit here. You realize that this woman is likely a slaver, and it brings up bad memories. Ecstasy?
Let's stick a pig. Let's actually hit for once. Or let's not.
She continues to block. Who's hiccuping?
Me.
Aw, cute. You guys are hearing sounds coming from the sides. Bloink again shimmies up, starts shimmying up the pillar he was hiding behind. Rinder?
Shit.
Gotta stab her.
Oh my fuck, sweet Jesus.
Now that she's lost her scimitar and Bloink's off her, she's just blocking everything. $30. Caelia is like, do you guys need a hand?
She's tougher than she looks. Meanwhile, there's hiccups coming from this bush.
Cliffbasher?
A new god is entering the fray.
That guy turns the corner and sees you all, and she says, "Keep this quiet, we don't want the town coming."
I'm gonna move up to get ready to engage him.
Okay. You can move right up to him, actually.
And I'm gonna strike with both my swords.
Okay. You won't be able both because you don't have the 2-weapon fighting thing yet. Okay?
Okay, but I can still hit with both?
Yes. You'll just
Okay.
roll straight damage in this case. The first one he manages to block, and the second one...
Dear Lord.
You kind of overextend yourself trying to swing at him, and he's going to have advantage on you next time he attacks you.
Shit. I need some help over here. Bloink!
You got this, boss, he calls. Ecstasy, she's going to strike against you 3 times. What's your AC?
13.
She's going to hit you twice for a total of 12 damage.
Ow!
Jing?
If I use a key point to dash, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes, dashing
Yes.
does. Disengage does not.
Okay, I'm gonna use it to disengage then.
Okay,
It's 45 feet.
go ahead.
Bye.
Jing's like, you got this, guys, bye.
And is she in my line of sight now?
Uh,
Whatever, I'll do it next round.
She still is, yes. $30. Ecstasy, you're up.
Come on already.
Oh,
just
bloink!
drop down.
You hit. You managed to finally score a blow on her. And you get your sneak attack too, so that's a total of what, 15 damage there?
Yeah.
Yeah, as she's watching, she turns to Jing as she hears footsteps behind her and does a swipe, missing Jing. And you take the opportunity to kind of grab her with one arm and drive your blade up into her underarm with the other. And she cries out and does a quick swipe at you with her dagger, causing you to have to jump back. Bloink shimmies up and gets on top of the roof again.
God damn it, bloink.
Rinder,
Rinder's gonna stab again.
stab.
18
That hits.
for 6.
So as she's turned to like swings to take that swing on Ecstasy, you use your sword and draw a quick line against her back, and she kind of stumbles forward a bit and then turns and tries to swipe at you with her dagger, and you block it. Caelia straightens up, having finished looting that guy. Steps up to here. And likely off of this guy's corpse. And she tries to stab the captain with it, but the captain blocks. Cliffbasher, the guy with advantage on you. What's your AC?
13.
He is going to strike you. And he swings his scimitar at you and deals 7 damage.
Oh.
You're up. Oh, you can click the little bubble above your health, by the way. When you click on your character, you'll see the green bubble, right?
Yeah.
Click that and type -7, and it'll distract the HP. It'll subtract the HP that you lost. You're up.
Okay.
It's nice to not have to worry about numbers, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna try swinging with my short swords again.
Okay. That hits.
Oh my fucking god.
Come on!
That hits, and then you slice yourself with your own blade
God damn it.
as you flail with both your swords. So you deal 1 damage to him.
Well, no, that's not
That's not
right, Dylan.
Huh? Why not?
Because he rolled it for the offhand.
Yeah, let
Oh,
us click on the...
he's
Oh,
rolled
did
it on the
not
top
roll
one.
for this one?
No, you should be rolling on the top melee weapon.
I am.
Because
I'm
you
clicking
just
on the top.
oh,
Yeah, he
because
is.
it just adds 1 all the
Okay,
time.
No, 'cause-
roll it manually, I think.
Oh, no, hold on. Let me see a sheet. I'm gonna fix this right now while I can.
I think I done fucked it up.
I don't think you did. I told him that he didn't get a strength modifier on this, so what I imagine is... Yeah, okay.
But he hit
you're
with a
no,
main
I see
weapon.
what's wrong here. You're not actually rolling anything. You didn't input what kind of damage they do. So
Ew.
yeah, you need to put in 1d6. You're literally just
And
getting
then whatever
They've
mod
got
damage.
1d6 in.
No. You have to actually type it in. That's just an example.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
I was like, how is he dealing only 1 damage with the strength modifier?
Well, no, he's not getting a strength modifier. He's swinging
Okay.
2 weapons at once.
Let's try this again.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only the offhand. Okay, then it makes.
Swing 4s.
Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yep.
so you take 2 damage as you accidentally slice your own arm. And he takes 3 damage because you don't get your strength modifier. Oh, and then in that case you only... Yeah, no, you still take the 2. Yeah. So you cut into him and yourself.
Do we need to scare you with something? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Her daggers will strike you for 5
No,
damage.
not again. Ow! Stop! I don't want this.
Stop it, I'm not the tank.
Jing?
Tank's been missing. So.
Yeah, I need help with this guy.
Shut
Jesus.
up!
Okay, is she out of my line of sight yet?
What's your vision range? 60? No, she's
Yeah.
still in it.
What, the bushes don't cover her ugly ass face?
No, they're chest high.
Just move up to here. You can get there, right?
Yeah. 25, 30.
She is out of your line of sight. You no longer see her.
40 for good measure.
You no longer see her.
Okay,
She fades away into the darkness.
I'm assuming that does not hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action.
So, Cliffbasher's flailing around has caused him to be able to fully ignore Cliffbasher to turn to you, and he blocks both. As Cliffbasher screams, "I am a whirlwind of death!" Ecstasy, you're up.
Can you just drop down, please?
Guys, we have 2 of them over here.
Oh my fucking god!
You try to swing, but your previous wounds kind of make your movements sluggish, and she easily turns aside your clumsy swing.
Well, as my bonus action, I'm gonna disengage.
Hey, is my bow working again?
No, you need to take time to restring it.
It's
Auto restring.
It restrings itself.
It just restrings
It's a
itself.
special dwarven bow.
One dies
Blink
into
throws his
ecstasy.
dagger. Blink throws his dagger at her, and she turns around and catches it.
Like,
Blink- Rinder, you're up.
Rinder's gonna stab her again.
I like how we like all gave up on her except for Rinder.
44.
You hit.
No, I have to get away to heal.
It's a 4+2 because I have the dueling fighting style.
Okay. So as she turned around to catch Blink's knife, you see the perfect opportunity and jump and swing, and your sword drives into her skull, and she goes down.
Finally.
Oh,
Okay.
finally.
But you might. Hey. May, you might want to put an additional +2 because if you always get the dueling.
Yeah, I tried to do it beforehand, but it didn't work. It was
You can
Walking,
put it
so-
into. You can put it into the you
1d6.
see how it says damage 1d6 plus strength,
plus.
and then plus after that you can put 2, and it should be right.
I think it was like that before, but someone changed it.
Mm.
Cliffbasher, that guy swings his blade down into you for 2 damage. You're up. Do you remember what I said about not getting into melee?
Yeah, I do.
You have gotten into melee.
To be fair, it's not really his fault.
No,
Why
all
is
these
his
nat
fault
ones are
that it's
pretty
wrong?
awful.
You've rolled like 3 nat ones this fight.
Okay, I'm gonna run away and restring my bow.
It'll take
Oh.
15 minutes to restring the bow, which is each round is 5 seconds worth of time. So imagine how many rounds that's going to take to restring your bow.
You're out of commission for the entire fight if you go out to restring your bow.
Okay.
Also, if you leave an enemy's if you stop being adjacent to an enemy, they get a chance to attack you as you run.
Okay, that's it. I'm just swinging my short swords and hoping I don't roll an.
Yeah. Stop getting nat ones. I think both those attacks will hit.
Okay.
Yes, they both do. So 4 and then 5 damage for a total of 9. As the guy's kind of laughing at you as he stabbed you, you stab him once in the kneecap and then once in the upper thigh on his other leg, and he collapses down. And then you put both your swords against his neck and scissor cut his head off. And you quietly whisper to yourself, "I am the whirlwind of death." Jing, you no longer have the feared effect because the woman causing it is dead.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Dude. I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay. You hit. Okay.
And another strike.
You bring your quarterstaff into his gut, and then you kick him in the head. He's hurt pretty bad. He didn't like that. He's gonna take a crack at you now. And... hold on. As he swings at you, what kind of his and gets stuck there, and he can't seem to pull it out. He's like trying to pull it, but it's
Imagine if you didn't have a quarterstaff, you only had your fist.
His sword is now stuck in your hand.
I mean, eventually I'll get deflect missiles, so, I mean...
yeah, his sword is stuck in your quarterstaff. He can't attack you, but you can attack him. Like, he can't pull it free. Ecstasy, you're up.
Let's see. Let me run up to here, and I'll chug a potion of my last cure wounds potion.
Okay.
It's 1d8, right? Or is it 1d6? 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
See, Rinder, this is how you do it. This is how you close up your wounds, Ecstasy says as he
Who says that?
as he slathers him. Well, you can still hear me, but as he slathers himself with the cure wounds potion over his wounds. Oh yes, that feels good.
Blank calls out, there's more coming from this way!
Oh jeez.
This way! Hold on, I'm trying to get the... there we go. That way!
To death.
Rinder, you're up.
Which way?
To the east of you, northeast!
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Now go east!
Dun-dun. Dun-dun. He stabs him.
Rinder found him.
Seeing eye
He's
goblin.
like groping around in the darkness, swinging around wildly
20.
until he hits something.
That hits.
6.
You slash him. Does that include the additional +2?
Yes.
Hey, yeah. You stab him in the gut, and he goes, "Ah, where did you come from?"
I know, right?
Caelia is still looting that woman. That guy's dead. Cliffbasher.
I'm going to move in to attack this other guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing with both my swords.
Do it. That hits. That crits. Did you input the crit, the kind of crit that they do? Yeah, you did. How do you want to do this?
I'm aiming for 1 to the knee, and then as he falls...
1 to the face?
Sure.
Okay, yep. You kneecap him, and as he drops down to your height, you go, "I am a whirlwind of death," and then right through his forehead. Jing?
Time to super speed my way over. Gotta go fast.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
No, Dylan. Remember it's.
Cliffbasher, I can guarantee you're gonna level up from this fight. By the way.
Nice.
Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
I mean, do I get XP for the damage I inflicted on myself?
If only.
Appreciate the attempt, however.
I've learned how to hurt myself.
Ecstasy, you're up.
Well, by hurting myself, I've learned how to not hurt myself.
Let's see. 30. I'll zoom out a bit. 30. Oh, that's 35. 30. 30. I'll dash over here. Oh, hello.
shit.
Whoops. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Wait, where'd you go?
Ecstasy, Ecstasy sprints up and then gets there and does a
Healing
complete
trees.
180 and runs back.
Ecstasy does a lap around the orphanage.
Rinder, what's your AC?
18.
Yeah, you easily block that guy's strike. Blink is like making fighting motions on top of the roof, but not actually doing anything. Rinder,
Stab the same guy.
stab him.
16.
Stab him.
It's for 6.
You run him through the gut, and like you do that thing where you manage to grab a hold of his, like you got an arm around him as you drag the sword up through him up to its hilt, and he goes, "Ugh," and then die. Other guy's gonna take a crack at you. He crits you.
Ouch.
You take 10 damage as you feel his sword brought down on the back of your neck.
That's not good for
Caelia
fight.
gets up
Roll
on the
my
porch and you can see her doing something with the door. Cliffbasher?
I'm gonna loot this body.
Oh, thanks.
I can't get to you anyway. I'm looking for a bow and a healing potion.
The guy is holding a crossbow, a scimitar. He has a potion of cure wounds and a total of 2 copper on him.
Hold on. How do I add that to my inventory?
The dead guy's still in the turn order.
Yeah, he will be until I get to him, and then I'll take him off.
To add it onto your sheet, just basically go to where you have items. It's next to your
Okay.
gold stuff, and then you just
Oh, I
press
see.
the plus.
A crossbow.
Can't you just drink the
Scimitar.
potion as he grabs it?
Yeah, let's do that. And what kind of potion was it?
Cure wounds, so you just roll a d8 and you heal that much.
How do I roll a d8?
You type /roll and then 1d whatever dice you want, like that.
So, yeah. You healed 2 health.
Oh wow, he's twice as good as Rinder.
Jing? Oh, are you going to start restringing your bow now, by the way?
No, I'm just gonna use the crossbow.
Okay. The guy had a total of 10 bolts on him.
What are the stats on the
A crossbow? Crossbows. They are a ranged weapon. I don't know the exact distances, so don't worry about that right now. Oh, yeah, I do. It's 80 feet to 320 feet. They deal 1d8 plus your dex mod. It's a light crossbow.
Plus dex. Okay. And I don't see any of the bad guys, so I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
And take a shot at.
You drank a
I
potion
don't-
and looted, so that's a little too much to do.
Okay.
So, Jing, go.
I'm just gonna stand
Jing
here
threw a
and
dart.
watch the fight.
Oh, Jing threw a dart. That hits. Was that one of the venom darts, or was that the regular dart? Okay.
Here comes.
You get him right in the jaw. Ecstasy.
Let me just wait. Can I even get that? Oh, yeah, I can.
I'm just putting another marker to show which ones have already been looted, by the way, on the ones that have been looted. That way you guys know.
And then I'm gonna attack this dude.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, yup.
That hits. So as the guy has his sword in the back of Rinder's neck, you rush up and stab him through the throat in a jumping motion and kind of ride his body down, bringing your short sword into it a second time as he dies. All the guards are dead.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Let's loot the bodies. And do we want to start restringing your bow while we wait for all this?
First, I'm gonna go over. Oh, it's someone. Oh, it's someone else's turn.
Well, there's. I mean, you have someone to loot over here.
Yeah, I was gonna loot this dude.
This dude was looted too, Dylan.
The one in the bushes?
I looted
yeah.
him.
Yeah, give me a moment. 6 divided by... There's 4 of you playing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each of you earn 38 XP for all the regular bandits.
Hold on just 1 second. 6, 28. Okay.
And for the bandit captain... Give me a moment. For the bandit captain, each of you earn 113.
5, 4, 1. No, that's bad.
Alright, I'm assuming you guys loot all the bodies while Cliffbasher does his thing.
I'm looting this dude.
Caelia comes to you, Ecstasy, and says that the bandit captain had these on her and hands you 2 potion of cure wounds. And the guy that she looted also had one as well. Cliffbasher, you find another potion of cure wounds on that guy.
Do I find? Okay.
I give one to Jing and I give one to Rinder.
And then you have one for yourself.
Yes, and then we loot these two.
They each also have a potion of Cure Wounds, as well as a total between the two of them of 50 silver.
Okay, I rolled a 7. I'm
Yeah.
using that Cure Wounds.
One of you guys can take the silver. I'm gonna drink mine.
I guess I'll drink the.
Holy shit, Rinder! You
healed
healed
more
so
than one.
much!
Is there still one available, or?
We collected 6 total after Cliffbasher's first one. So
These guys had one each on them. Caelia gave you a total of 3 ecstasy, so yeah, there's 2 potion of Cure Wounds left.
I'm gonna need one of them.
yeah, you can take it. I'm full.
Blink is
God.
It's back.
Blink is pretty hurt too. Don't forget, guys.
We give him the last one.
Completely rejuvenated.
I am happy for you, Bloink.
Good Blank.
Caelia,
So-
you okay? Did you get hurt?
Caelia?
Yeah.
No, she didn't even touch me.
Yeah, because I was getting in her way.
No, because no adult shall ever touch me again.
Oh, okay.
And Blink says, "We're going through the window, right?" And he goes, "Blah," and there's a very slimy rope lowered down.
Or no.
Ecstasy gets up the rope.
All right, roll me an athletics
Uh-oh.
or an acrobatics, either way.
I was gonna say, can I just vault up the place instead?
Ecstasy, you take hold of the rope and you use it and one of the pillars to run up.
Whee!
Caelia says, "Ugh, I'll wait outside until you open the door."
I mean, I can just drop down my own grappling hook rope.
Upper body strength isn't one of my strengths.
We can tie the rope around you and drag you up.
Yes, I'd rather not lose my dignity. I will wait outside until you open the door.
Hide in the bushes.
I intend to.
Oh, by the way, you guys, since I'm already up here, I can't do it, obviously, but you guys should probably, hide the bodies. Just saying.
Are you guys gonna hide the
Ecstasy.
bodies?
Yes.
Where are you gonna do it?
Should we just put them in this? This is like our graveyard.
Yep. I'm gonna
This thing.
call this dude here.
Alright, it'll take you a little bit of dragging the bodies, like 10 minutes or so. Cliffbasher, are you going to restring your bow in this time?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll have to wait an additional 5 minutes for once all the bodies are moved, but that's not hard. You just let everyone else climb up before you. So, who's climbing up next? Rinder or Jing?
I'll
Jing?
go. Yeah.
Athletics. Okay, you make it up the rope. By the way, Blink seems offended that you didn't use his rope and is now like slurping it up like a piece of spaghetti.
It was a good rope, Blank. I got up it. It's just that she's obviously not as good as me.
I keep it in my small intestine.
You have a pretty big small intestine.
I was in a magical accident when I was a little gobby.
That
How small
explains
is a
a
little
lot.
gummy?
He also does wear an eye patch, by the way, guys.
Oh.
Rinder, if you want up, you're gonna have to roll an athletics or an acrobatics. Yeah, Rinder, you climb that rope like a fucking fat kid in high school.
Excuse me.
Cliffbasher, you're up.
What do I roll?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yep.
He flies. No.
Yeah,
He jumps.
no effort. All right, are you guys going in through that window?
Like a whirlwind.
Can he get a point of
Well,
inspiration just
yeah.
for doing?
Oh yeah. I'll give you a point of inspiration. You can spend inspiration to get advantage on any roll that you want. Ace.
Yes.
So you get a point of inspiration for climbing up so quickly.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So I just marked that on my sheet under.
Inspiration. Yes.
If you click, you can only have 1 point of inspiration at a time. So if you click on the circle, it shows a little dragon thing.
Yep.
Who's going in the window first?
Ecstasy, because he lives on the edge.
Are you going to roll stealth check as you go through?
Yes.
Okay.
As I stealthily enter the window.
That's when the music changes.
All right. Who's entering the window next?
Oh fuck, we moved.
I am.
Where are we?
Okay, roll me a stealth check, Cliffbasher. You're like, I haven't revealed the map yet.
Oh, okay. I can't tell
I need
sometimes.
to know who's going through the window first.
Such
I
a
mean,
small
wouldn't I
difference.
be allowed to see what's inside so I can tell the others that, oh, by the way, this is what I see?
Well, sort of. You guys have to go in quickly. Next.
I guess it's me.
Well, Blink kind of pushes past you and goes next.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, oh, hello.
The kid on that bed is very much surprised to see you all.
Oh god, the child's armed.
Yes, actually, he's holding a short sword. Don't move.
Oh.
And he goes,
Hey, kid, we're the Tooth Fairies.
ah! He screams at the top of his lungs.
I load a blunt arrow.
All right, well, hold on. It's initiative order now.
Ouch.
You and that once, Ace.
RN Jesus hates me.
Jing?
I think Tal.
She's in the washroom, so she can roll initiative in a bit. Rinder, you're up first. You're pretty sure the pooch has been screwed.
Roll initiative. Oh my god.
Rinder?
Hit the kid non-lethally and punch him out.
I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You have disadvantage. He's laying prone in a bunk bed above you.
Yay! How do I do punching?
Oh, I mean, you can just hit him with your sword non-lethally.
Okay, non-lethally, yes.
You're at disadvantage because the bed's in the way.
Ouch.
The kid uses the bed to block your strike. Boink scrambles up the ladder and jumps atop the child. And you can see his mouth over the kid's his hand over the kid's mouth as he's like repeatedly punching the child and going, "Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep."
We're so horrible. What the fuck?
God damn it, Bloink!
Ew.
He'll be fine. He'll wake up. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh,
He's
go to
bashing
sleep.
it with like the Yeah, he's gonna go to sleep. he's like beating the kid with the blunt end of his dagger.
So, have others heard us, or I assume they have, but
Yeah, you guys are hearing shouting coming from all throughout the orphanage.
I want to move on top of the bed. Can I do that?
You're gonna climb up it.
Yes.
It's a little tight with Bloink and the child up there. Bloink was able to do it because him and the kid are both small creatures.
Okay, fine. I'll just try to punch him out. I mean, not punch him out, but I'll try to hit at disadvantage.
Okay.
It is time to show the world what I'm made of. Go to sleep. Fuck.
The kid is trying to get Bloink off of him, and is swinging his scimitar around blindly. And you see Bloink get cut, and he goes, "Ah, you bastard!" And Bloink flips the dagger and is now preparing to use the sharp end.
Don't.
Boink, no.
Jing, you're up. Jing
Yeah,
can't reach him from outside the window, by the way.
is this a difficult terrain to climb in?
No.
Mm. Okay, you know what? Is the door locked?
No, you're inside a room.
Yeah, is this door locked from the inside?
No.
Is there a lock on it?
There is, if you would like to lock it.
Yes, I'd like to lock it.
Alright, you quickly turn the thing, and the kid is screaming like, "What is happening?" Basher, you've got a non-lethal arrow in?
Yes, I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
Okay, I will let you know that he does have, this is disadvantage now, because you're shooting past Ecstasy and Bloink and a bed.
Second thought, I'm gonna climb up onto this bed so I have higher ground.
Okay, you're no longer shooting at disadvantage as you get up onto the empty bed. Go ahead and roll.
The kid is knocked the fuck out.
You go.
Fucking ow!
You go. No, Bloink. This is how you put children to sleep. And there's a thunk sound, and the kid stops moving.
Just to make sure, let's check that he's not actually dead.
Do you want to name your bow Lullaby from now on, by the way?
What?
I'm gonna give you the option if you want to name your bow Lullaby from now on.
Yes!
Alright, hold on. Spell Lullaby for me.
It's there in the chat.
I can't see the chat right now. 'Cause
Lullaby.
Cool, I spelled it. It's changed on your character sheet. Your bow is now called Lullaby.
Yes.
Rinder, you're up. The child has been put to rest. Sat on the bed. I like to imagine Cliffbasher that you're like you're on the like edge of the bed with your little dwarf legs hanging down, and you just like casually drew your bow at one.
Oh god! Oh, fuck me.
Fuck, I didn't get the timestamp properly because I laughed so fucking hard.
I debated when you rolled that, telling you that in this situation a critical was as bad as a nat 1, but nah. You just put him to sleep. He's not dead. You probably erased the last 10 minutes of his memory though.
Oh well, he's an empress breaking into his room.
He's gonna assume that he just woke up and there was a
an arrow in his bed. Just a blunt arrow.
He had a nightmare. He had a nightmare. So let's just take the arrow, and he's never gonna realize that what happened was real.
Bloink, as you say, let's take the nightmare. Bloink picks up the arrow and eats it.
God damn it, Bloink.
He goes, "Ah!" Rinder, you're up.
If we're gonna burn down the... Well, we're not gonna burn down the orphanage until we've made it clear to the townspeople, so...
Yeah, I need the evidence.
Let's move on then.
You're up, Rinder.
I guess I'm gonna move. Well, shit. You should lock the door, so.
Can you?
What?
You can like listen to see if there's people
Oh.
coming.
Yeah, I guess I'll listen.
Roll perception.
Nice.
There's a lot of shouting and footsteps coming from all over the place right now.
Okay.
What if we?
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't
Jeez.
we all hide in here, and they're gonna come and check on the screen, right? And they're just gonna see a sleeping child.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're gonna hide in here?
I mean, can
I'm
we?
hiding
Can we
under
just...
the covers.
Yeah, sure. All right, everyone, roll me stealth checks.
It'd maybe be better if I hid outside.
Cliffbasher, you say, Rinder, come here a moment. And as Rinder is like comes up and is like, "Hey, what's up, Cliffbasher?" You open this large box and just throw him into it, and then slam the lid shut. And then you dive underneath the blankets on the bed that you're on, and you lay down as flat as you can get. Tal, where are you hiding?
Probably fucking nowhere.
In the
With a
middle of the
fucking
room.
8. I hide behind the fucking door.
All right, Ecstasy. How about you?
There's no more.
Well, they're bunk beds.
These are bunk beds, right?
Yes.
I'll hide in the lower bunk bed.
Oh, the lower bunk of that one? Yeah, you can do that. I'm just going to put you here for reference. As you guys are all getting your hiding places, Blink goes, and coughs up what appears to be a lump of hair that he puts on his head. He then climbs down to the lower bunk and pulls up the blankets to his, chin and rolls over. And you guys all successfully hide. Bit of time passes. How long are you guys hiding for?
Until they come in and investigate.
We need to get Caelia.
Jing, you can listen, right? Did the sounds come closer or what?
Can I roll perception?
Yes. You can hear people shouting all over. Where are they? Where are they?
I hear people from all over still.
It sounds like there's one in the hallway outside, but it doesn't sound like he's checking any doors or anything. And you also hear the sound of, from somewhere, you hear, this is the worst time to have diarrhea.
Wait, did somebody not win again, Dylan?
Maybe, maybe not.
I hear some explosive diarrhea.
Nice info.
I wish I didn't have such large ears.
So are you guys waiting 5 minutes, or what are you doing?
No,
Don't forget, Caelia's waiting outside.
There's not really much of a point hiding, honestly.
Yeah.
We still need to just get going. It's fun and all, but everyone pretending to be children sleeping.
Maybe the guy's stuck in a bathroom, so if we see a bathroom, we can bar the door.
Wait, what should we do with the unconscious? Oh, just leave him in bed.
He's sleeping. Don't disturb his sleep.
Blink says, but my disguise is impenetrable.
Do you want
Yeah,
to go out there? Pretend you're
You can go out there and say, I had a bad dream.
Wait, I have an idea, you guys. And Blink jumps out of the bed, unlocks the door, opens it, leans out, and goes, "Help! Help! There's bad men in my room!" and then goes back
Wait,
into the
can
room.
I knock out Bloink?
No. Let them come in here.
Blink goes,
Too late.
Blink runs back into the room,
Okay.
and then hides it. Like, you see him scurry up the wall, and he's like got all his hands in the corner, like his hands and legs
yeah, he's
spread.
like
behind
looking
the
down
top
from the
corner.
ceiling.
Yeah. Ceiling Blink is watching you masturbate.
Are you gonna allow me to prepare an action then?
Yeah, you guys can all prepare actions right now if you want.
Okay.
Rinder's in a box.
Rinder's gonna load his has been load his crossbow.
He's gonna freaking snipe from inside that box.
So hold on, is everyone like essentially all pointing ranged actions on this door the second it opens?
Well, I got my quarterstaff out, but if it's a kid, I'm not gonna hit them.
Right.
Or I'll hit them non-lethally. I mean.
I'm as short as
gonna-
a child. I'll just hit them.
What if they have a halfling?
Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna hit it.
A hobbit?
All right. The door
I'll
swings
get
open, revealing
I
a
was just
teen.
gonna say. I was gonna say I'm gonna get up here and prepare to hit non-lethally.
I figured. The door swings open, and a teenager steps into the room.
He's about to
Blink
get
screams
punched.
out, "Now!" and then throws a dagger.
Is it Richard?
No.
Okay.
You haven't met Richard.
I know, I'm asking for the sake of. Well, I guess it's only ecstasy, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna punch this kid out. Well, not
Alright.
punch, but when I say punch, I mean punch him with my short sword.
Okay. That hits. Blink's
Do I
dagger
get
two.
do I get non-lethal sneak attack?
No. Actually, yeah, technically you do. Go ahead. Cliffbasher, are you firing?
Yes, I am.
Alright. Lullaby misses. Rinder?
Rinder pops up.
Oh wait,
with
you get
fires.
advantage, Cliffbasher. This guy was not expecting this.
Oh, I'll roll again.
Everyone gets advantage on their attacks. That one hits.
Well, I'll just roll again just in case it's a crit then.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rinder, go ahead and fire your crossbow at advantage. That hits.
Non-lethally.
Okay. And Jing, are you clobbering this too?
Yep. Poor guy.
Oh, dude.
Okay, roll damage. Are you gonna unarmed strike too?
Can I do a bonus action on the surprise round?
Yep.
Okay, I guess I will. Sweet dreams. Is this also advantage?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Still hit. One second, you actually. No, you did not hit.
I'm just imagining a fucking Rinder popping
So-
up like.
Yeah. Rinder pops up.
Surprise,
Like, so hold on. So Ecstasy, you bash this teenager in the back of the neck as he comes in. He then takes a blunted arrow to the face, a blunted bolt to the testicles. Blink's dagger hits him hilt first in the side of the head, and then Jing swings a quarterstaff around and sweeps the legs. The teenager is like very clearly out cold.
Okay, we take him and we stuff him in the box.
Wait,
Okay,
let me get out
Rinder,
first.
I'm
a
gonna take
teenager
this
lands
off.
on top of you. Rinder, a teenager lands on top of you.
No.
There's a lock on the box. Do you lock it?
Yes.
Does it
Yes.
look airtight?
It is definitely airtight. You'll need to poke a hole in it.
Wait,
Okay.
before we do. Someone take a
Oh
shit.
yeah, let's loot him first.
Take his loot! God, people!
He didn't have
Gotta
anything.
loot him.
He didn't have
loot.
anything.
Not
He
even,
did
like,
not.
pornos?
Huh?
He's a teenager. He doesn't have porn mags.
Not on him at this exact moment, no.
Okay,
I don't
where's
know
his
what he was
room so we
doing
can get
at
the
3
porn
a.m.
mag?
Anyways, so the kid's out. What are you guys doing now? Blink goes, I am a master tactician.
Let's do that again.
There was no one else in the hallway. It was just that guy.
Yeah, apparently there's
Oh.
somebody in the bathroom or something. Unless somebody's
Okay,
shitting
let's-
in the hallway.
We don't know how long this kid is going to be out for, so let's.
For the next year. He had 11 HP. Ecstasy knocked him out. Everything else after was overkill.
Let's just put him in the bed then.
You have probably permanently damaged this teenager somehow.
I mean, he got hit in the.
His IQ has dropped 10 points.
I mean,
Alright.
what would have happened to him anyways if he got into any drugs?
Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
Rinder
Let's just
reclaims
stuff
his
him in the
vault.
bed. Let's just stuff him in the bed then.
Alright, you take him out of the box, stuff him in the bed.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
tie the blankets.
Okay, tie them in the bed. Tie the
God, what
blankets around them.
Kinky shit are they into?
Can't we just put him in the other bed? Oh no, he's in the lower bunk. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Up tied together. Blink says.
No.
No, that would be that would not.
That's
that would not
just
sit
wrong, man.
well. That would not sit well with a certain audience.
No, we tie him back to back. What kind of weird shit were you thinking about? I'm a goblin, and even I find you disgusting.
When Blink is saying you took it too far, man.
Too far, too far. Let's just go.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go.
You said that
Let's
there's
look
nobody
for
in
the
the
bathroom
hallway?
and look.
Nah, there's no one out here.
Move your ass, Ecstasy.
Can't we have some more stealthy music?
Rinder reclaims his vault.
Alright, you want stealth music? Hold on, I didn't have anything prepared because I didn't expect that you guys would be able to stealth this fucking long. One moment, I'll come up with something. Alright, I know what I'll do. Hold on.
Yeah, this is stealthy music.
Start drifting.
Nani ganze gedrifte? Okay, what's this door?
It's a door.
I mean, we'd have to go inside and know what it is.
I'm gonna listen.
Ah, please! Why is it green?
Okay,
Okay.
we
take the
we
box
stu-
and then bar the door.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's take
Alright.
the box and bar the door.
Who's gonna lift it?
Cliffbasher and Rinder.
Yeah, I got 10 string.
Yeah, just because I'm the dwarf, I have to carry things. Wrong.
No, it's because it's. Look at my fucking noodly arms. I've got an 8 in strength. Okay.
Tal, do you got any music recommends for stealthing it? Or because apparently my
Off
music.
the top of my head.
Damn it, neither do I.
I'll find something.
Yeah, if you're gonna complain about the music, you have to come up with something.
I didn't complain. It was some really like
Epic
action.
fight music, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rinder and Cliffbasher, both of you roll me athletics. Yep, you guys lift the box between the two of you. And as you get it to the door, you realize that the box does not fit out the door.
No, just turn it sideways.
Oh my
Turn
god, are we
it,
gonna
you gotta turn it on an angle, man. You have to turn it. We gotta turn it. You can't just try and get it through straight.
We're moving fucking furniture now. they must have gotten the box in somehow to begin with.
Okay, just no, turn it on its side.
Roll me another athletics to get it through the door.
The other side. No, the other side.
You guys get it through the
Don't
door.
tell me what to do.
No. Okay, there. You just had to turn it.
You guys get it through the door, and
Do you want me to turn it, like, rotate it, or?
No, you got it right. It's through the door now. It doesn't matter.
No, pivot.
Box now
Pivot is
exists
what
in
it
those
is.
squares.
Pivot!
Oh, yeah.
They do. The doors all open inward.
Turn it up on its side, then.
No, you gotta put it up on its end.
Yes.
The door still opens inward. All this is gonna do is cause the box to fall on the guy's foot as he opens the door.
It's a trap.
Okay, it's gonna keep. No, I'm gonna set my hunting trap in front.
You gonna just put your hunting trap in front of the door?
Is there someone in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hunting trap in front of the door.
This
Oh my
isn't
God,
possibly a child that you're gonna put into a bear trap. I'm gonna warn you.
I am putting my hunting trap in front of the door.
All right.
Not gonna be on my conscience.
You set your hunting trap in front of the door.
Can we,
I
like,
yelled
cushion
through-
it with a blanket or something?
Sure.
You put a bear trap in front of the door. Where are you guys going?
Okay.
Well, the hallway looks clear to me.
Let's move up to the next door.
You need to get Caelia.
I can't move. I can't move that far, but
Where was I?
Yeah, guys, move your speed.
Okay. You want me to move my
Downey.
speed?
30.
Are we moving? up to
Rinder's
the
having
door?
flashbacks to the.
we're moving up and
cave.
listening to the doors.
You don't hear roll me perceptions, both of you.
Okay.
Rinder, you hear what sounds like a crossbow being loaded on the other side of that door.
We got a crossbow.
Cliffbasher, on that door, you don't hear any movement.
Okay. I draw up and load my bow, getting ready for that.
All right, so you're gonna prepare an action to shoot at the first thing you see if that door is opened.
Yes, with the blonde arrow.
Let's go in initiative order. Rinder, what are you doing?
We're just gonna stand here and prepare to swing.
Okay, Blink. Wait, that's me.
Stack up! Stack up!
Blink is like, I'm good back here. I've done a lot today. Ecstasy, you're up.
I'm gonna get up to this door. I'm gonna prepare to cast sleep.
All right, Jing.
I'm gonna listen to see. Well, actually, I'm gonna move up and then I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna listen to this.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Cliffbasher, you're up.
What did we hear in that door I put my hunting trap on?
The
Explosive
horrible
diarrhea.
sound. Yeah, there's someone pooping in there.
I'm gonna go grab my hunting trap.
All right, you unlatch your hunting trap and pick it up. Rinder.
He'll stay steady.
Okay.
Ready to swing non-lethally.
Blink is like, yeah, I'm gonna wait back here.
Someone needs to open the door.
Ecstasy,
Wait,
you're up.
wait, I'm just gonna put my hunting trap in front of it.
I'm prepared to put them to sleep inside.
We have a hunting trap.
Yeah.
We're not
Are
trying
you
to kill
guys saying
someone.
this like out loud?
It's not gonna kill them.
Look,
It'll only
someone-
maim them.
Okay,
Guys,
look,
we have
one
some
has
people over here.
one.
Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, I'm gonna cast sleep on those two.
All right. So, how does sleep work?
That's the amount of hit points of creatures that get affected.
Yep, they both go whoop and collapse to the ground.
Right. Let's Let's
How
go
long are they
put
asleep for?
Let me see. Oh, 1 minute. So we just have the time to basically loot them and then, so they're unarmed, so they can't do anything. So let's make sure that they don't have any weapons, and then just prop them up against a wall.
Wait, we should tie him up.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's tie them up.
I have rope.
No, we have
Jing,
slimy
you're up.
Okay.
We have slimy rope.
I'm gonna use the slimy rope, but they'll slither out of the slimy rope because it's slimy.
I'm gonna check what they have on them.
Are you looking around the corner first?
Yeah, I can't really see, so.
I know, hold on. That guy yells out, "They're here! They're over here!"
Okay, Jing's gonna point. She's gonna point this way.
Jing just points.
Yes, that's the direction.
Cliffbasher, you're up.
Flips you off.
You've got your hunting trap back.
And I load my bow up again. I ready my bow for the first thing that comes around the corner.
Okay. Let me add everyone who's been alerted to you guys to initiative. Now, this is going to look like a lot of people, and you guys are also re-rolling initiative, but it's just like don't let how many people that are on the initiative intimidate you, because they're kind of all over the place.
Oh shit! No.
And like a lot of them might not aggro to you. A lot of them might be doing other stuff. They're just on the boards. That's why I know about them. Okay.
And a lot of them are children. I bet you put like a 2-month-old infant or something.
No, and like I'm taking most of them off of the list. I just need to know which ones can see you right now and are actively coming after you. Where the fuck is this guy? There he is. Yeah. Yes. You are asleep. You are asleep. Where the fuck are you? Sleeping. You're pooping. Okay. Good. One, two, three. Okay, someone record down a bunch of numbers for me, okay? 21, 17, 7, 12, 3, 18, 19, 14, 8, and 9.
Okay.
Read them back.
21.
7, 12, 3, 18, 19, 14, 8, 9.
Perfect. That door flies open and a guy comes out. You should be able to see back here too. Rinder, you're up.
I guess I'm moving. 10, 15, 20, 30. I need to raise an action in case anything comes out of that door.
Jing holds up 4 fingers. And then points again.
Rinder nods.
She holds up another finger.
Ecstasy, you're up.
He's making a sandwich.
Ecstasy?
He's making a sandwich.
Oh, he's making a sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Blank will get to go first then. Ecstasy.
He's still making a sandwich.
Fuck. Well, while he's making that sandwich, I'll calculate how much XP you guys have earned.
Okay, he's back.
He's
Hi.
back? Hi.
Oh, jeez.
Jing's
Okay.
holding up 5 fingers.
Ecstasy puts his thumb to his ear and his pinky finger to his mouth, and he goes, "Oh, you mean 5?"
She nods and then she flips you off.
Ecstasy, you're up.
I know. The dude's that's inside this room. We could just let him come to us, really. I'm gonna to here. I'll move up to here.
Okay. That guy's gonna take a crack at you, Jing. That's gonna hit. You're gonna take... Hold on. 3 damage.
These guys look like teenagers, right?
Yes. Cliffbasher, you're up.
I'm gonna take a shot at him with a lullaby.
Go ahead. Non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That does not hit. He raises a wooden shield up, and your arrow crashes against it. Jing?
I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff, non-lethal.
Okay. He blocks it with his shield.
I'm gonna try and kick him.
That hits. As he's blocking with his shield, you suddenly like twist your body and do like a windmill kick that catches him in the jaw. Cliffbasher, why do you have 0 initiative? Oh wait, no, that's not you. Sorry, you were on there twice.
BRB.
I sure miss Xeris.
Yep.
On. There we go.
The
Rinder?
sleeping guy rolls over.
Rinder?
Who's gonna...
You know who'd be great on this map? Pirelli.
Jesus.
Not really. He
just
probably
fucking
would
like
not do non-lethal damage.
I detonate the children.
There's a not sleeping guy right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. Yes, Rinder steps up.
Okay, there's 2 guys that you can swing at.
Okay.
One on top of the sleeping guy.
I'm gonna aim for the one on top of the sleeping guy, I guess.
Okay.
Non-lethal damage with my short sword.
Okay. He blocks with his shield. Jing, that guy swings at you, but you block with your fist, and like you hit his wrist, and he misses because of it.
Ooh, just in time.
Bloink throws a dagger at the guy who just tried to strike you, but it embeds itself into the wooden shield. Ecstasy, you're up.
Non-lethal misses.
Yep, he blocks with his shield. Jing, the guy that you struck is going to try and swing at you. What's your AC?
16.
16. You block with your quarterstaff. Cliffbasher.
Okay, I'm going to fire on in the corner near Ecstasy and Jing.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
That guy has cover because he's in melee. That guy there does not, however. He's not in melee with anyone, the one in the back.
Okay, I'm in. God.
One moment.
The fates have not been kind to you today.
Orange
Both being
Jesus
snapped again.
All right. I'm randomizing all the combatants within 10 feet of your target. So let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to roll lethal on one of those 7 targets.
Okay.
As you realize you loaded the wrong kind of arrow.
Fuck.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, it crits. It was rolling a second attack that he had to do, by the way. You might have just accidentally killed a child.
Oh my fuck. Got hit.
This teenager down there that's in melee with Rinder. 12 damage? Yeah.
Can I attempt to use my bonus action to redirect the arrow with my mage hand?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
Rinder, the teenager fighting you, an arrow suddenly sprouts from his eye.
Oh no.
And he falls backwards. You hear everyone...
lethal.
Rinder yells out, non-lethal, as one of the other teenager screams out, "My God, they killed Jerry!"
Fuck,
It was 2 days. It was 2 days until his 18th birthday, and he could leave the orphanage. Jing, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to hit this guy.
Okay.
I'll just pretend that whole thing didn't happen.
And he didn't just fucking die.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try an unarmed strike.
That was unfortunate. That hits.
This happens a lot.
Non-lethal.
Well, it's happened 2 times already.
That was the one that was north of you, right? Not the one that you'd hit previously. Yep. You do the same kind of quarterstaff roundhouse fake out again. That was Jerry, whose turn it was going to be. He's dead.
Damn it, Jerry.
That guy's going to try to strike you, Rinder.
18 AC.
You block with your short sword. This door flies open. Jerry! No! He just had his first kiss.
Well, good thing he died afterwards, right?
It's a
This
fair
guy's-
point.
This guy stands atop Jerry's fallen body and swings.
18 AC.
You continue to block. Rinder, you're up.
I'm gonna swat at the one I swatted earlier. Non-lethally.
He's moved. He's now in front of you.
Oh.
You
Then
missed him earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he blocks again with his shield. He says, I'll kill you for Jerry!
I didn't kill him!
Ecstasy, what's your AC?
He's just gonna be
13.
sleeping for a very long
13.
time.
That guy's gonna strike you for 7 damage.
Oh, jeez.
These guys are swinging to kill, by the way. Blank goes, wait, are we killing them now? And then brings his dagger at this guy.
Blink, no.
Well,
Cliffbasher is just an idiot.
And
excuse me, that was a good shot.
he's,
yeah, it
Too
was.
good of a shot.
Otherwise I would have blunt arrow.
The dagger just imprints into the guy's shield, though. And Blank goes, oh, okay. Ecstasy, you're up.
I guess I'll try the same.
You hit. As you clobber this guy and he slumps with his back against the wall, you hear him mutter, Jerry, I'll see you soon, buddy.
I'm not dying, you dumbass.
This guy steps up onto where he was. And Jing, he's going to hit you. Oof, 8 damage. Cliffbasher, you're up.
Okay.
Try not to kill another child.
Don't you tell me how to live my life.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for the one near Ecstasy.
That hits. Your arrow takes this one in the forehead, and he falls down, out cold.
Oh, good, I loaded the right arrows.
You reached into the right quiver this time. Jing?
Okay,
For fuck's sake, too, so this way you can see that there's
Yeah.
2 separate ones. He falls backwards.
basically I'm not in melee with anybody right now.
No, you're not in melee with anyone right now. They're all out cold now.
Okay, bye guys. And then, can I perception this door again?
Yeah. You peek through the keyhole and you see 2 children in there, both of them having crossbows pointed.
You might want to move, Cliffbasher.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to move.
Oh shit. I'm
Rinder, another
dropping my
guy
hunting
comes out
trap.
after you.
They're children.
And there are
Do
2
you
children
wanna
inside.
catch children?
I am dropping my hunt.
Oh, fucking hell.
How you adopt children. Rinder, that guy crits you. This one
great.
here. You take 9 damage.
Ow.
That guy steps to there. And Rinder, he's going to swing at you too.
18 AC.
You managed to block this one. And now the dude standing on top of Jerry is going to swing.
God.
And you're just a flurry of defending yourself right now. You're up.
You really should try to disengage from them.
He could just dodge and get an additional +4 to his AC.
I know,
Then he takes another
but
action.
it's more the sense of I can use my wand on you. But I can't use it while the dude that's here is there.
So what are you saying to do?
Well, you could do whatever you want. What Ecstasy would like you to do is just pull back a bit.
If he steps out, he's going to take a lot of attacks of opportunity.
But if
Yeah.
you disengage, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah, if you take no other action apart from running, yeah. What's that, half your speed or something, Martin?
Yes.
Yeah, if you go half your speed, you can disengage from them without taking any attacks of opportunity.
I'll do that.
Okay, go half your speed.
10, 15. Then I'm going to use my bonus action. Actually, I'm going to action surge.
You could second wind, you know that, right?
Oh, can I use that instead of action surge?
You could stay there in second wind if you wanted.
Yeah, but my healing has not been great, so
I mean, you could try.
I think I'll pull back.
Isn't the second win a bonus action?
Yeah, so you could stay there second wind and keep fighting if you wanted. Or you can pull back in second wind.
My healing has not been trustworthy.
Yeah, but just heal first then. That's your bonus action, and then take you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your disengage if you have to.
So yeah, use your fighter's second wind.
Okay.
As you feel all the cuts
1d10.
and the wounds on your body. Rinder, you take a deep breath and you are fully rejuvenated. You are like, fuck these teenagers. I'm not getting my ass kicked to teenagers. I'm a career soldier. You heal 12 HP. So you can attack one of them now too if you want without disengaging. Can think of how
I'm
you've just...
gonna bap the same one I tried to bap earlier.
Which one is that?
The one, well, he was standing over the dead, over Jerry's
Now
body.
he's on Jerry? Okay, yeah, the guy on Jerry, okay.
Non-lethally, of course.
Okay.
God.
E blocks. That guy's out cold.
Oh,
Nice. The door flies open and this guy comes out and he goes, Hey, they're over there. There's more fighting. Get out of here, boys.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
oh, there's more children.
Absolute people.
I need more arrows.
Cliffbasher's like, hell yeah, more children to kill.
Yes. Death to the children. At this point, it may be the only.
Blink is like, Ecstasy, I got no more daggers left. Can you spot me one, buddy?
There
I don't
comes
have a
one with
dagger.
shields.
What do you mean you don't have a dagger?
I don't have a
that guy's
dagger.
knocked out.
Travis has the dagger.
Who the fuck is Travis?
Exactly.
Well, you know, I'm just here for moral support then. You go, buddy.
Loot one of the bodies.
I can't get to the bodies!
You're right next to one.
Yeah, he picks up the sword, which is obviously too big for him, as well as the shield, and he's like, ah! And he kind of lives jabbing motions at the enemy, who's very too far away for him to do anything this round. Ecstasy.
I move up to here and then I bash this dude.
Okay. That connects.
Just punch him out.
You do. The guy collapses. And he says, Jerry's family, they'll never meet them now. And collapses.
Isn't he an orphan?
Who drew? Why'd you draw that on yourself?
So I'm putting my hunting.
I was like, why'd you draw that? This guy comes out of the room and says, they're looking tired. We got this. They'll run. Their weapons will break on our bones.
They don't
They
see
just
a
keep
pile of
coming.
bodies here.
There's so many children.
Their arms
I can't kill them all.
Don't kill them.
Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm in too deep, man.
I'm like a tank for blood now, Jesus.
I don't even see who I can shoot.
Actually, the only one you can get is this guy, the guy on top of the dude you killed.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Lethal or
Actually, no,
not
I'm gonna- I think we both know the answer to that.
Lethal?
Jing's gonna hit you if you try to do that.
Yeah, shoot non-lethal.
Fine.
You already preemptively ended one teenager's life.
That was not preemptive. This is a fight, man.
I mean, they are trying to kill you. They're
It is true. I mean, he was only a day from. Yeah.
roll.
Lullaby
I'm tempted
and
to make you
Jing.
kill that guy too, but I'm not going to.
No, it's okay. You can.
Your non-lethal arrow hits him right in the testicles, and you hear him go, "Oh no!" And he collapses.
God.
Oh man!
That's worse than killing him.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Ecstasy looks over and is like, what the fuck kind of fucking psycho did we invite to our group?
Tyr
Man.
chimes in here, and in all your ears you hear, he's taken out more of them than any of you have.
That's not true.
Boy, touche, but
If you want to, unless you want to talk about killing, but I've taken out a fair amount.
Tyr says, I don't care if these kids die, they're not part of the universe I'm trying to save.
Oh, wait.
Jing, you're up.
By the way, he told us that there was a strong soul that we should bring back. Not as strong as the other souls, but still a somewhat strong soul.
he did.
He did, yeah.
Well, I don't remember that part.
It was last session, he told us.
I thought that
We
was
don't know
Lullaby.
who, though. No. When we went, now when that...
Go ahead, Jing, I understand. You're throwing a dart.
Anyway, yeah.
No, you're not? Okay. That guy to your south. He hits. God. 4 damage as he gets under your guard. The guy who crit you before is going to swing at you.
18
You
still.
managed to block him this time. That guy's out cold now. That guy's out cold now. Rinder?
I'm gonna bap only the one right below me,
Okay.
non-lethally.
All right.
Oh, look at Mr. Self here.
I'm keeping them occupied.
No, I'm keeping them occupied. They're mourning their dead friend.
Oh,
Link-
jeez.
Blink goes, you go, Ecstasy, I got your back. You're up.
Gonna move up to here then.
There's there's one dead and one unconscious teenager there.
I body surf as I hit this one.
You body surf the dead corpse.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead, roll. And your sneak attack?
Yep.
You go, hey kid, you remember Jerry? And the guy, you like punch him directly in the face and then just savagely beat the hell out of him with the hilt of your short sword. And he goes nap time. That guy's out. Cliffbasher? You can shoot at that guy now.
I'm trying to justify my actions, Nuda.
I killed a child.
You're not chaotic good if you're killing children. They shot
It was an
first,
accident.
man.
It was an accident. So, you know. You feel bad about it is what's important.
Yes.
You feel so bad that this arrow misses. Jing? Oh, you also lose that point of inspiration you gained for killing a kid.
Oh,
Jing, you're up.
Can I hit this guy from here? From
With a dart?
Here, no, from here.
He has half cover, so it'll be difficult.
Jing goes through the wall.
Yeah, she fucking slides through the wall. Wait, where was I? Well,
I mean,
let's
this kid is
section this
unconscious.
room.
Before you do that, you can move around this dude and end up here.
That's true.
Oh, there is this dude. Sorry, there is a dude here. That's not unconscious. These two.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I didn't want to go there. Can I just perception this room? Because nobody did it.
Yes. Are you listening at the door or peeking through the keyhole?
Listening.
Okay. You hear nothing from inside.
Okay.
Rinder, that kid that you've been fighting is going to continue to try and hit you.
18 this week.
Beating you, keep blocking. Cliffbasher,
Yes.
this door opens up, and you see a small head poke out, look down at your bear trap, and say, "Who the fuck put a bear trap outside our door?" And then you also hear the twang of a crossbow bolt aimed at you.
Shit.
That finds its mark for 3 damage.
Ow.
And
Always
then the kid who opened the door immediately shuts it again. That guy's out cold. Rinder, you're up.
They can't. They can't leave. Just leave them in there.
Leaving the bear trap there so they can't pursue me.
You're up, Rinder.
I'm gonna bat the person in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, so you
Lethally.
back Ecstasy.
Not below me, okay? Oh,
You and this guy cannot hit each other. Bloink screeches. Jing, that guy swings at you, but you block. Bloink still screeching swings and connects. And was not... You see the kid get cut. Bloink was not swinging non-lethal. The kid's okay and still standing, but he cries out in pain and says, "You little bastard!"
Basher yells, "Amateur!"
non-lethal!
Ecstasy, you're up.
I'm good. I'll put an end to this charade down here. That Rinder doesn't have to worry about it.
Not this round, you won't.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
Move. Here.
You're really gonna make me put this guy in another pile. Okay, there's a guy in front of you, Ecstasy and Rinder.
Okay.
And Ecstasy, he's swinging at you. What's your AC again? 13?
13.
He connects for, 8 damage.
Oosh.
Cliffbasher, you're up. You've got a bunch of targets now. There's one here, and one directly in front of Ecstasy.
I'm going for the one in front of Ecstasy.
Okay.
God damn it, non-lethal.
The kid opens his mouth, and your arrow goes straight down it.
God damn
He
it.
like collapses. I know, you hit him in the Adam's apple, and he goes, falls to his knees, and then crumples on the ground.
Did I kill him?
No, she's out cold. Cold. Jing,
I'm gonna hit
how many
this guy.
crits is that? You've only
It's been
critted that
3.
one.
Basher. Slayer.
now.
children.
Cliffbasher has 2 modes. He either fucks up
crits.
or he.
Yeah. He crits it at range and nat ones in melee.
Well, he
I
not
know how it
ones. He not
Rinder-
wants everything.
That guy crit. You take 5 damage from the crit. And you're up.
I'm gonna bap him again.
Bap him. Give him the bap.
Non-lethally, of course.
Okay. That hit.
Ah!
Bap him. Bap me, daddy. You bap him. He's still up, though.
Can I bonus action and try it again?
Yeah.
Or action surge, I guess that's what it is.
Action surge. Do it again.
Damn it.
He blocks that one, though. And now that guy's swinging at Bloink. Because Bloink successfully drew his attention for you. And Bloink goes, ah! As he's stabbed. And Bloink uses his turn to disengage. And then uses his bonus action to dash. You got him, Cliffbasher!
He's like,
Ecstasy, you're up.
The dude that was here got knocked out, right?
Yeah,
So
got him in the throat. Okay.
So
Putting
that's
not,
the only one that's up is this one, right?
Yeah, and the one that Rinder's fighting.
Okay.
ineffectually fighting.
I'll knock him out.
I'll try to get this dude out.
Okay. That hits.
Bap, the bap, the bap. Oh, jeez.
You as he's like watching Bloink run away, he takes a step to chase after Bloink, and you shoulder charge him into the wall, and then bring your hilt into the side of his temple, and he slumps down. That guy's out cold. Cliffbasher, you have no targets you can see right now.
Let's see. Can I see anyone now?
No, he's still around the corner. Yeah, that guy's still around the corner.
I'm just gonna prime an arrow if he tries.
You can double move, you know, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you can go again. You just won't be able to attack this turn. But you can go another 25 feet if you want.
And those two are the only ones left down here?
There's just one guy left now. And
the Slayer chill is around.
Yeah. Jing, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here and then I'm gonna ask him if he knows where a kid named Travis is.
He's actively fighting you, so if you want to change, you'll have to like. Are you trying to like? He's not going to really answer you. If you want to intimidate him into surrendering or diplomacy him into like.
No, never mind. I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay.
Both my diplomacy and my intimidate are like -1, so.
Clobber him. That hits. And the unarmed strike.
Is he still up?
No.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yep, he's out cold.
Yay, guys, we beat some kids.
Yay.
You beat a shit ton. Let me just count and add up experience while you guys do stuff, and I'll give loot 1. I have to move them around to make sure there's no one underneath them. 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are kind of like moving their bodies so you can tie them all up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
1. Hold
Taking
on, I
all
have
the weapons off of them.
Taking a while.
So I'm just moving you guys around right now a little. Okay, that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Each one of those was worth 50 XP.
Remember, we also got this guy.
Oh, yeah, and this... Hold on. Each of you earn 150 experience. Cliffbasher, you have over 300 XP right now, right?
Ah, so close.
I had 202.
No, you should have more than that. No, wait. No, yeah, you're about. No, hold on. 100. Yeah, you had 100 last time. You had at least 113. Has someone been recording how much XP totals you've gained tonight?
Yeah, I'm totaling it.
How much has he gotten so far?
301.
You're at 301 experience, Cliffbasher. You're level 2 now.
Wait.
Um.
Can you level up so I can get food?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take a 15-minute break now, guys, so we can handle level ups and shit. But you guys also.
I do want to point out that I do have to leave at in 2 hours ish.
Okay, we should be done
Okay.
by then, Martin.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's try to move as quick as possible from now on.
Yeah, you guys, this was one of the big fights. So, anyways, you guys also then gain a total of another 5 XP for the kid that you knocked out.
Ah, so close.
So, Cliffbasher, do you know how to level up?
Not a clue.
All right, in your character sheet on OrcPub, change your thing to 2. All right? Like, go to your character builder in OrcPub, hit class level, change yourself to 2. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, you get a couple of things. First off, roll me a d10.
Or use the thing on the orc pub sheet.
Just roll me a d10. All right, you gain a total of 5 more HP to your maximum. Bring you up to 19 HP maximum.
Wow, you got a lot of con.
2 for your roll, plus 3 for your constitution.
Okay.
Okay? Next up, you get to pick a fighting style. Archery, dueling, defense, or 2-weapon fighting.
Archery.
Okay. I'll tell you what that does. One moment.
What? I could have sworn you wanted to go 2-weapon fighting.
Archery.
Of death.
Also, you're going to get spells now.
Cool.
Okay, archery, you get a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons. So, in your D&D character sheet...
Yeah.
I'm just going to pause the recording for now because we don't...
That's fair. Yeah, in your D&D character sheet, I've opened up the gear. You see that, right?
Yep.
You see where it says name, Lullaby, checkmarked as attack, dex plus, and it's got 0 there?
+2.
+2 in that spot.
Sweet. I kill children efficiently now.
Have you done so?
Yep.
Okay, and then close the gear, and that's done. And now you get to pick. Do magic now, buddy. So you get to pick 2 ranger spells known. The spells available to you are Absorb Elements, Alarm, Animal Friendship, Beast Bond, Cure Wounds.
No. No. I will not be the healer. No. Always the healer.
Detect Magic. Well, you get to pick 2 spells, so you can pick Cure. There's Detect Magic, Detect Poison and Disease, Ensnaring Strike, Fog Cloud, Goodberry, Hail of Thorns, Hunter's Mark, Jump, Longstrider, and Speak with Animals. Do you want me to tell you what those do?
I'm reading them now. I'm taking Ensnaring Strike.
Ensnaring Strike?
And...
Okay, that also can work with your arrows too, by the way.
Odd mark target. Extra D6 damage instead.
You can cast 2 spells a day, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use Hunters to get Hunt. It seems like it would be good against bigger enemies.
You're taking Ensnaring Strike and Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll want to now set those up in your Your character sheet spell table. Yeah, in there. That's not in Staring Stroke, it's in Staring Strike. And just explain what it does. It's not a cantrip. They're level 1 spells, by the way. You've got that under cantrips. See? So put it underneath level 1 spells. You don't get cantrips. Ace?
Yes.
You're hearing me? Cool. Just letting you know. Do it under level 1 spells. So you're liking your first time playing D&D then, Ace?
Yes.
Are you going for the year subscription then?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
I don't have the money right now.
No worries. You can still do $10 every time you'd like to play. I linked you the schedule, right?
Did you?
I did. I'll relink it to you. This is the schedule for the rest of the month, and then I'll have a new schedule up for next week.
Okay. Yeah, I think to do to end up playing next time.
We play tomorrow at 6 p.m., Tuesday at 6 p.m., and Wednesday at 6 p.m. next. And you can sign up, like even though the slots look like they're full, those are year subscribers, and since you are day payers, I will instead make your subscribers draw lots.
Okay.
To decide who can play on those days, because they've already had their guaranteed days.
Wants to play?
Awesome.
Spells. Is there any way to just cut stuff? Casting time, bonus action. What does it mean by range self?
Huh?
What does it mean by range self from Staring Strike?
That's that explains like the range of the spell. Range is like a ranged attack. Self is you just do it on yourself.
Oh. Spell.
Tao?
Hello?
Hello.
My spells are in.
Tal, did you see what I sent you?
Yeah.
Can you do that, or is this too short notice?
I don't know. I just fucking started reading it.
Okay. May, are you back? May? Okay. Everyone's back. So, 1 second for Tal to...
No, we would love to hear you eat. Yummy. Yummy. Snickerdoodle sounds like something someone would call a penis. Are you playing with your snickerdoodle, baby? No. Don't play with your snickerdoodle.
So, we are back.
After this genocide.
It was an accident.
Sure.
So,
Fine, I had to send a
everyone
message.
who leveled up is leveled up. You guys find a total of 5 cure wound potions across all these teenagers.
I grabbed 2.
You find them on all people who are wearing the same kind of golden badge. Jerry was one of those people who was wearing one of the golden badges.
Help.
I'm gonna drink 2 of them.
Okay, Ecstasy drinks 2, Rinder drinks 1. That leaves you guys down to 2 cure wounds left.
I need 1.
Do I roll?
1d8.
Yep. And are you guys? Is Cliffbasher going to drink the last one, or are you guys going to give it to Bloink?
I just drank.
You rolled a 1d8.
Oh, Cliff Drinker. So Bloink is like, I'm pretty hurt, guys. I'm gonna go wait outside with Caelia.
I
Good luck.
point the. Yeah, actually, you should keep her safe.
If I see anything, I'm ditching her. I'm hurt bad.
Okay, fine. I point the cure wounds wand at him.
Yeah, I'm back. All right, let's do this.
No, go check on her. She needs protection too.
All right.
3 charges left.
Bloink is gone. So what are you guys doing?
Let's push up this hallway.
Just so
Over
you guys know,
the
I'm at
pile
a
of-
whopping 4 HP.
Fine, I'll go heal you too. 2 charges left.
Now you see why I didn't want to play the healer.
I'm not
That'd
the
be good.
healer. I just have a wand on me.
No. Cliffbasher had the option to learn Cure Wounds, but he doesn't want to play the healer.
I
Right.
always play the healer. I play a fucking doctor and do fucking mercy and overwind us again. Day, that's what it ends, man.
When they're reworking her because they're turning her into a battle angel.
I saw. I'm excited. New and
All right.
improved battle mercies.
So what are you guys doing?
Let's just move on. It's not the rooms that we need to check out. It's we need to find the evidence.
We need to get Caelia.
Wait, what about those children behind us?
They're
just
not.
defending themselves.
Yeah, just ignore them.
Okay. So you guys are going
Can't get
downstairs?
past my bear trap.
What are you guys doing then?
You could leave the bear trap there to make sure that they don't follow it. Oh, okay. I thought you said you could. Oh, let's move on.
Yeah, we'll go in initiative order. Rinder? You climb over the bodies of the fallen teenagers. And as you peer around this corner, at the end of that hallway, there is a set of stairs leading down. Rinder calls out, "Stairs over here." Ecstasy puts a copper coin in Jerry's mouth.
Jerry. Rip.
You moving, Ecstasy?
I did that during the pause, basically.
Oh, you moved Cliffbasher, you're up?
No.
You did that in the pause. Yeah, that's what I'm asking if you're moving Ecstasy.
And then I teabag this dude.
Okay.
Because I can't get further than this.
Jing?
Yep. And then can I also perception to listen?
Yes. Jing, Yao Jing, what do your elf ears hear? Nothing. Nothing apart from, like, the still, like, sounds that you've been hearing the whole time. It seems like the commotion downstairs is calmed a little, though.
I don't know if...
How many more children? Hey.
Rinder? Ecstasy? Are you guys just moving to the stairs then, or are you going to explore the rest of the floor?
I'm just gonna go up here real quick and peer into the hallway. Just more more of these rooms. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to just dash back.
Okay. So are you guys just going downstairs now then?
Yes, I feel like we don't have time to check these rooms. Yeah, but we need to find poor Travis.
On.